those are just the trends, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so it's not the actual ratings period book thingy.
No.
All right. Well, just give me the abbreviated thing. Are we still number one? Person's 1834?
Yes.
We number one person is 2554?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Every time driving in, I keep expecting this to be the day
20 years from now
that Arbitron goes, driving in, sorry, mistake. We misgraded your paper.
2 years. Throughout college.
Yeah. Ever since you've been in radio, we've been misgrading your paper. Sorry. We just now caught you. You go to hell. All right. Then we once again thank the listeners for the fabulous ratings in which they rewarded us with. Thank you. You bunch of dolts.
You compliment them, then you insult them. Why? Why do you treat them so poorly?
Seem to thrive on it.
People love abuse.
Well, look at
he ain't talking about me.
No.
I'm one of the good people.
Well, look at relationships. The easy ones, you don't stay in long.
Mm-mm.
It's not a battle, or they always love you, or they make you feel overly secure. Those are the ones. Those are the chicks. I hate to let out a chick secret so early in the show.
Yes.
But you want to hang on to a guy, don't tell him that you love him a whole lot. And the same thing reverse, with a guy back to a chick.
A little bit of mystery.
Yeah, because if you have them be overly secure, they know they can go out, they can go do anything, and you're going to always be there. You're the safety net no matter what happens. If you're ambivalent about the relationship, they can't stand that. They can't cling onto you hard enough. That's the way chicks always used to screw me around.
Mm-hmm. The one with the most distance has the power.
And then the instant you start to back away, wait a minute, where are you going? Boy, you act like you don't want me. Well, that's you. That's the way you see it. But wait a minute, let me get this straight. You go out for like nights on end and you don't call me and that's me? Yes. You're being paranoid. Yeah, you're being paranoid. Those aren't the signals I'm sending. Yes, it is. You're sending out Morse code for ... slut. I don't know how to spell it, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
That's the message I'm getting. Hot piece of ass blonde-headed chick that I used to date back in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Drove me nuts. That was the one that would page me just out of habit. You immediately call him back.
Mm-hmm.
I'd page her days. My battery was dead. I didn't hear my pager.
Yeah, I love all the excuses. Cell phone was right here. I don't know why I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I don't either.
I caught a chick one time sticking her pager in the freezer.
Why?
She could always say it was on, but she didn't hear it.
That's pretty good. What'd you say to her? Anything?
No. It was work related, so it wasn't really my, she wasn't my pages she was dodging. Okay. Mostly work. But that's what she did.
That's good.
I hate relationships.
That's why you're not in one.
I don't know if I'll ever get another one.
You will succumb.
This next one's going to have to... I finally decided over the weekend, chicks are giving it up to me too easy.
Just tell them.
No, because if you got to tell them, any time in the course of you trying to get in their drawers, you can finally go, all right, what I said earlier, that's off. Open. Open.
Well, you've got them all confused now. They don't know whether it's the third date or that's too easy or not hard enough or...
I don't know. It's just, it's... The magic's gone. You get with a chick and she immediately just goes, all right, here. I mean, think about it. The hunt is over.
Yeah.
There is no hunt. Would you like it if it was this way? Say you hunt deer. Mm-hmm. You drive out to the woods. A deer jumps on the hood of your truck, straps itself down, and commits suicide. How much fun is that? That's exactly what chicks are doing. They're hopping on my hood and committing suicide.
Well, normally that comes in waves, but with you it just seems to be you own ocean going here. I don't know what it is.
No, I'm sure. Well, it dries up from time to time. But when they come,
it's
heavy. And I don't get it. If I understood it, if I got it, I'd have some kind of pamphlet out. But I don't. So whoever I'm going out with next, hold out a little bit. It's been a long time since I did any dry humping. I miss. You laughing at it?
Dry.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Why do you miss that?
I miss blue balls.
It's junior high.
I know. I miss that. I miss going to the park and getting caught with your pants down. The cops pull up. What are you doing? What do you think I'm doing?
Yeah, I miss that.
I'm whacking off looking at squirrels.
I'm waiting on Ty.
Yeah. Nobody else misses that?
Dry humping? No.
Yeah.
No, that was really frustrating.
I used to love that. And then, she reaches down and rubs in the area and then decides then she's going to unzip and set it free.
That moment.
It's almost like your thing was starved for oxygen and it just shoots out of your pants going... And that's the best. That's the best feeling. That's almost better than the actual sex. It's when it comes out of your drawers after being, confined for hours, and the air just hits it in all different directions.
Yeah. Well, now if the dry humping is building up to the real thing, that's fine. But if it's just dry humping for the sake of dry humping and being frustrated afterwards,
I think
there's no fun in that.
I think I'm changing my mind a little bit on stuff. I think maybe a date or two of dry humping, maybe cans on the third date. Possibly fondling of my genitalia. And a fourth date, they give it up. That's just for now. I get bored with...
You're really expanding your horizons here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Personal growth.
Yeah. You are the Anthony Robbins of the sex world.
I get bored with that, and I go back to the 2 or 3 date thing.
Yeah.
But there's no mystery.
No, you're right. I was at the lake over the weekend. So many girls topless after a while. It's like the first one, you go, oh, look, oh, everybody look. And after about 15, you go, whatever.
It's like being in a room with fresh paint. After a while, you don't smell it. You get desensitized.
Yep.
Okay.
Dan, come here. Let me dry hump you. Ooh, come on.
Eddie's closer.
Come on, who wants to dry hump the host? There's a day off in it.
Love my job.
All right. Go ahead, Steve, you're on the air.
Hey, I actually got a question for JD. I thought I'd ask him.
All right.
I almost got my wife talked into getting a threesome going with another woman, and I wanted to know if we should find one of her friends.
No.
Or a total stranger.
Total stranger.
Total stranger.
Yeah, friend's going to just create problems. Always.
Okay.
What kind of problems?
Well, then she's going to wonder, you and this friend ever...
Have you always wanted her?
Yeah, and you always wanted her anyway, and then there'll be jealousy between her and the girl, and that girl, anytime she comes around, it's going to be, is this about sex, or is this about da-da-da? No, never a friend and nobody you work with.
All right. You got any tips or hints on what I can do to close the deal with her? Because I've almost got her to the point.
Why are you having to push? So it's not really her idea. You're having to push.
You know what? She wants it, or she wouldn't be this close.
I think she wants it, but, she just won't come out and say it.
How did you broach this? How did you bring it up?
I sent her to the store one time to pick up a Hustle Humor, and she picked up one of the Penthouse letter books for herself.
Yeah.
And she kept reading and saying what happened out of this story or that. And I was like, well, why don't we try that? She got this sly little smile on her face. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, she went. Yeah.
She's bi-curious.
All chicks are curious about sleeping with other women.
Yeah, because she's got a hot little body, and I don't think it'd be, a problem finding other chicks to get with. But,
yeah. I mean, guys' fascination with breast is the fact that, that was our source of life when we were kids.
Right.
Well, it's the same thing with women. They were breastfed. Oh, I'd love that. Sorry.
You just shivered.
All right, thanks. What?
You just shivered.
Yeah, I did.
That was funny.
I was sitting out in my front yard and I was having really nasty thoughts like Friday evening. No, Saturday morning. There's this hot mother-daughter team that You see them walking every day. Mm-hmm. They're in the little spandex biker shorts, little tank tops, every single day. And I'm sitting out in the front yard and I'm just having fantasies. I'm going, how great would it be to have the mom? I got to turn the mic off for part of this. Have the mom, and then the daughter and I both suckle.
Oh, yeah.
Ironic, yet fascinating, erotically fascinating.
Yes.
Ooh. That was a good one. I had to run upstairs and whack a match.
Do they walk at the same time every day? I can just see you out there with an alarm clock. Oh, time to run. Hello.
Are they here?
Hello.
No, they're late. That's a great fantasy. Because the mom's hot. In fact, from a distance, they look like twins. But as you get a little bit closer, you can tell one's older than the other.
That'd be great.
Ready to start news? Audio. Gotcha. All right, 3:20, J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
Thank you, Russ. And it's brought to us by the History Channel and by Nextel. It's how business gets done. Call 1-800-NEXTEL-9. It is Tuesday, May 28th, 2002. Brandon Cruz turns 40 today. John Fogerty from CCR is 57. Rudy Giuliani is 58. Cops have found a knotted piece of clothing with Chandra Levy's remains that could have been used to restrain her or strangle her. Investigators trying to determine whether Miss Levy's stretch leggings were used to tie her up. Police do not have a prime suspect and have yet to re-interview any of the more than 100 people they questioned since she disappeared.
Did you hear the verdict from the ME?
Well, what? She was murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Thanks.
A great big conference on CNN.
Yeah.
It's like... I'd like to just address the crowd. Our final findings are in... hold on, let me turn this way. All right, one of these. And we'd just like to say that she was murdered. Thank you.
Any more details at all?
Yes, we believe she was murdered. I think at one point the guy actually said the findings were certified inconclusive.
Yes, that's actually, yes.
We've certified that,
he's dead.
We don't know. We do know one thing.
What's that?
She did. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here. Over the weekend, a man fell to his death yesterday after standing up on an attraction at Six Flags Amusement Park.
That's not smart.
No. The death came one day after a worker at Six Flags Over Georgia was killed when he wandered into the path of an upside-down roller coaster and was struck in the head by a passenger's dangling leg.
We have now certified him. Not yet. Dead.
The 28-year-old killed in Denver at the Six Flags Gardens.
I bet that ain't a popular ride no more.
No. He was killed on a ride called the Rainbow, in which passengers sit in the bench-like seat on a platform that moves up and down in a circular motion. Park officials said in a news conference that the man was part of a group of mentally challenged individuals. They said witnesses reported that the man unlatched his seatbelt and worked his way out of the lap bar. This is not... Stop it.
Please, sir, get back in your car.
I'm sorry, Batman! It's Batman!
Sir, that's dangerous.
Not in Batman! Stupid!
Sir, your car. Get back in your car.
Not inside, TP!
Stop it.
Now, did he die?
Yes.
Oh, that's too bad then.
Yeah, two people in the same weekend, one in Denver, one in Georgia, both at Six Flags. Six Flags Over Georgia were unsure why the 58-year-old foreman of a ride walked into the Batman area. He's the one that got struck in the head by the person's feet. The mentally challenged guy got himself out of the ride and fell.
And fell?
Back and forth! Hey, Batman, what? That was wrong.
This was what state, by the way?
I'm sorry. One in Georgia, one in Denver.
Okay.
Colorado.
We just like to point out it's not the ones here in Texas.
Not at all.
This one here in Texas is very safe.
No.
Most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you jump out of a moving ride, chances are nothing that the park did.
Right.
Okay, the Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles said today they rejected...
Hold on a second. What's this guy on line one, Dan? Line one?
Line one, he wants to ask you about being a sidekick for a superhero.
Oh. ahead, Mike. You're on the air.
Hey, nigga man need a sidekick, and I think I'm just the person. I'm malt liquor nigga. My weapon is a 40-ounce and a bag of watermelon seeds.
Okay.
I got his number.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Have you heard from Woodrow?
No, he left me a message this morning.
All right. We need to get the two of them together.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe some pictures or something.
And then when Bible Man comes in, we have Woodrow and Mike. What was your sidekick's name?
Malt liquor nigga. And I walk around with an empty 40 bottle and a bag of watermelon seeds.
Do you spit the seeds at the...
Yep, I spit them out.
Okay, and you already have his phone number, Dan?
Yes, I do.
All right. Thank you, Mike. That'll be lovely.
All right.
Start working on your costume now.
I already got it.
Well, what are you going to have?
The typical attire.
Which is?
A stocking, a pick, gold teeth, things like that, you know.
Right. Perhaps make a helmet out of hollowed out watermelon.
You got it then.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Just thought I'd help him.
Well, 2 promos in the first 20 minutes.
Today's going to blow.
No.
We're going to run out. We're going to run out of steam really quick.
We'll be fine. Texas Board of Pardons and Paroles today rejected request to commute the death sentence of a convicted killer.
Let me see it.
Napoleon, there it is. Beasley, and to stop his execution set later today. It's the second time the parole board has refused to recommend Governor Rick Perry that Beasley receive a life sentence instead of death. Last August, the panel voted 10-6 in a similar vote as the execution neared.
Hold on a second.
They're going to kill him tonight.
Eddie, how did you make these?
Just some Q-tips, not safety pins. What are these called?
I don't know.
Little push pins?
Push pins, yeah.
He's got cotton swabs with
that's neat.
push pins in it. So what are these called?
Homemade darts.
Will they actually penetrate skin?
They're supposed to. I mean, it's a pin.
Which side? This one's already loaded, right?
Yeah.
In the straw?
Yeah.
Just don't
blow
breathe
this way?
That side. Yeah.
Don't breathe back.
Really, JD?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I just say don't do. Don't blame it on me, you goof.
All right.
Here's the wall.
Go this way. Let me see if I can get the wall. My glasses on. When did you make these?
About 3 minutes ago.
Oh. All right, hold on. Mine's in too tight. You need bigger straws. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they'll go in your skin. Load another one. All right, go ahead, John.
Okay. Broccoli and broccoli sprouts contain a chemical that kills bacteria, according to new research, responsible for stomach cancer. The good news is there appears to be enough of this in broccoli and broccoli sprouts and some varieties of broccoli to benefit people who eat the vegetable. Researchers could not say how much broccoli one would have to eat for there to be an impact. Something.
He's not shooting at you.
Something they said they cannot determine without long-term tests on humans.
What is this? This looks like a tampon holder.
No, it's a pin.
Oh, okay.
It's all that broccoli you've been eating. They keep you from getting stomach cancer.
All right, move. Oh, yeah. Give me that one back.
Woo. That was a good one.
This didn't take long to make?
No.
Those are cool.
You just cut the end of the Q-tip off.
It seems to work better with the pen.
Yeah, it does. It's bigger. Yeah. All right. So it doesn't say how much broccoli?
No. I'm sure you eat plenty. That's about all you eat, isn't it?
Yeah, during the week. Broccoli and better than burgers.
So it kills the bacteria that causes stomach cancer. So you're safe.
By the way, a little safety tip.
Yes?
Don't feed dogs cabbage.
Okay.
Did you feed Abby cabbage?
Yeah, I had made some coleslaw with fat-free dressing. And I was like finishing up the rest of it like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I got drunk last night, fell asleep, and woke up at midnight, so I was up all night. So I'm eating coleslaw in bed. Abby acted like she wanted some.
What happens?
She got the boots.
Oh, yeah, I would. The bad gas.
Yeah. I've never had her fart around me.
Talk with cabbage gas.
Yeah, it's not good either. It's all that you would expect.
Yeah.
Cabbage dog fart.
Enough said.
Yeah.
And then survey back. Do we need a break? Oh.
All right. You got set?
You want to wrap it up? Or?
Yeah,
I got all kinds of sports and all sorts of other things.
Wrap it up with sports. Did you hear the GM of the Rangers called him a joke?
Yes. Yeah.
What's his name? Johnny Hart?
Right.
Owen Hart?
Right.
Something Hart?
No, it's John Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joke is I'm the Rangers general manager. There's that. Okay, people heard at a concert. Spielberg gets a degree. Mark Martin wins the thing. Bob Hope's almost dead. Let's see, where's the end of it?
By the way, it's my brother's birthday.
Today is?
You just said Mark Martin. That reminded me.
Are we going to call him? Wishing me anything?
No, he always cusses when we get him on the air.
That's true. All right.
He'll just want to plug his auto truck accessory place.
Yeah, he thinks that's funny.
Yeah.
See if he can make you run out of delay.
Yeah, we're done. Go ahead.
Okay, news and information brought to us by Southwestern Bell. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
By the way, Bob is pulling the ratings for me. I didn't want to see him because it's just the trends, which is not the official ratings. It's kind of like the rolling average. I didn't really care to see him until I found out the ticket took another big dump.
Then we must gloat.
Yes, of course, you can't let something like that go unnoticed. That would be rude. All right, check on traffic. 340, Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks White Lightning.
Yeah, you always got to be conscientious about giving credit where credit is due.
It's only fair.
Yeah. All right, this report brought to you by Belargin Automotive and Smirnoff Ice in Dallas eastbound, 635 LBJ. Near Jupiter, the two left lanes are blocked by a striping crew. Traffic is backed up to Park Central. Just be aware of that if you're heading through there. Northbound, I-45 at Overton. Watch out for delays due to a stalled vehicle. And Fort Worth westbound, I-30 at Ridgemar. Watch out for delays due to a minor accident. And there's a water main break, causes a bit of a traffic problem on the northbound service road, I-35 at Felix. This report brought to you by Randall New and Die Hard Express. Only at the Sears Auto Center. Get America's most preferred battery installed in 30 minutes or less. Guaranteed. Sears. Where else? That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. And the new 105.3 FM's White. I'm McGorn, Russ Martin, Lightning.
Thank you, Jonathan. All right, more storms coming in this afternoon. Should be 65 for the low today, tonight rather than 81. Storms.
Maybe it'll rain in my mouth. I can pretend like the Pope is with me. You know, nobody knows what that joke is.
Well, I think they get it now.
I don't know if they do or not.
So, anyway, scattered rain tomorrow. 81 degrees for the high. We have 81 now. Storms coming in. It's going to rain.
All right.
Or what Michael, that old DJ in the mid-70s used to call them thunder boomers.
Yeah, that's what all the hit guys do. You can't just say rain's coming, thunderstorm's coming. Thunder boom boom. On the way this evening. Got a 50-50 chance of getting wet.
Thunder hoo-ha's, he would call it every once in a while.
Who was this?
Michael Selden on KBIL.
Oh.
Thunder hoo-ha's coming in today.
Cat Simon on KBIL used to do it
the
too.
worst. He screamed all the time.
God, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was wanting to know when you guys are going to be in your new studio.
Last I heard was the middle of July.
Middle of July?
Yes.
Man, those pictures on there are pretty nice, man. You got something good going on for you, man.
They, those pictures actually, they've stuck the bank of TVs up on the wall. I can't believe they weren't going to stick, you know how they were going to stick one TV in there. Excuse me. After September 11th.
Right.
And all the problems we had, we got one TV in the studio. And with everything that was going on, I went, maybe we should be a little bit better prepared. You know, we'll stick like 5 TVs on the wall, put one on each one of the local broadcast channels and CNN.
Perfect.
Well, we don't know if we can get that many. It's like 13-inch TV sets are like $69 at Best Buy. I'll pay for it. Anyway, we'll have a little christening party over there at the studio, and we'll invite you guys out.
Oh, that's cool, man. Thanks, man.
All right.
All right.
It'd be cool if we could go in there when we get back from our vacation. I mean,
I think that's what they were looking at doing. When we come back from the July 4th holiday, we get in over there. And the great thing is, since that building, it's a freestanding building, it's ours.
Right.
We got that great big parking lot. That night, when we get off the air, after we break in the new studio, you know, farting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We can have like a barbecue out back.
Oh, that'd be a great time.
Yeah. Because we don't have to check with anybody.
Finally have our own parking lot.
Yeah, we don't have to run it past management. Check with the leasing agents. Nothing. Just open up the gates and have a party.
It's like we tried to get a couch in our office during the middle of the day. This building, no, can't do that till after 6.
No.
Can't run a couch up the elevator. Why?
We have a freight elevator.
I know.
Why can't you do that?
Can't do it till after 6 o'clock.
People move stuff in and out of this building all the time.
Not till after 6.
I've seen them move offices out. Of course, if you're moving out, nobody gives a rat's ass if you're pissing off the building anyway.
Yeah, I get a point. They would not let those people in this building with that couch that day.
Screw them. I hate this building. I can't wait to get out of it.
We'll have our very own building.
I think it's giving me cancer.
The Russ Martin Center.
And they bitch me. We put the Russ Martin Show sign up on the door. That's not building standard.
Oh, it didn't have a brown stripe on it, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
cares?
It's like people are going to walk through the building. They go, well, wait a minute. What happened here?
At least here.
Looks like black people live here. What's the matter with these people? That sign doesn't match. Looks like they stole it. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, what's the list of rules for the new studio? Like no salespeople coming over or even calling or anything like that? Do y'all have like a...
Oh, we don't need them because that studio is going to have a lock on it.
It's going to have a lock. I mean, they can't even call over there or anything?
Well, the salespeople will be over there with us, just not in our studio. We can lock it. That'll be great because you get over there. We'll throw the deadbolt. Nobody can get in.
Yeah. How big of a building is it?
I don't know. What is it, about 30,000 square feet?
Something like that.
It's big. It's 2 stories. Well, I mean, our studio, there's like 2 stations over there, Wild 100, and we're going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all are going to be the only ones, no Pugs and Kelly or anything like that coming over?
No, everybody goes over there.
There's 2 separate studios.
Yeah. They get the old...
Pugs and Kelly off the air, please. I hate them. I love your show.
Okay, I love you too. Thank you. So normally I'd hit the delay if somebody's bagging on another show, but I don't really give an F.
Yeah, the sales guys are all bitching because they're upstairs and they don't have windows and they're all...
Oh, they won't be able to sell anything.
I know. That's the biggest problem.
What am I going to stare out of? Why don't you go get in your car? Maybe drive around the block. See how that works out. I have never worked with a bigger bunch of lazy, hot-looking chicks here.
Oh, yes.
But a bigger bunch of lazy bastards in my life. And I say that only because we went up in the ratings again. If they can't see a client from the window...
Pretty much.
Then they listen to the show and see if we have somebody on, and as soon as they get off the air, as soon as whoever we're talking to, they immediately call them. The guys that gave me that Honda lawnmower,
right?
Sales department called him.
Oh, jeez.
Anybody with any type of business, if they're on this show, for whatever reason, as soon as they're off, sales people call them. See what kind of response you got? Would you like to advertise? No, I just got 5 minutes for free.
What do I need you for?
Yeah, here's an idea. Why don't you call me before I get on the air?
Yep.
Dildo. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, Russ.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just having a hard time hearing you. Hey, listen, since you're the Messiah of 105.3, the
yes,
Hawk,
that's
the
right.
Rock.
Right.
Anyways, could you do something with your mid-afternoon show?
All right, quit.
Keep sneaking that in. I got a question for you.
Yes.
Got an email from a listener.
Hold on a second. Eddie, would you check with Bob and see how long before he gets me the extrapolations from the Arbitron ratings, please? Thank you. Yes.
Said he was out with his wife Saturday night and said he saw you at Sapango with the hot blonde chick from Channel 4 with Heather Hayes.
Yeah.
First of all, you were out of the house?
Yeah, you in Sapango?
It's like a hip place.
So?
Just very unlike you.
And when did you start going out with Heather Hayes? Were you there with her?
Yes. We were at Sapango Saturday night.
Very nice.
And?
Damn, these were good.
Normally we're not... When you start dating somebody, we're the last ones to know.
We're at Sapango Saturday night. What's the big deal?
Nothing. That's a great place. Been there several times myself. Just that's not your normal hangout.
George from Ultimate Limousines was having party with, it was a private party for the TV show Cheaters.
Oh.
Where they go around with a camera and they catch people cheating on their spouses, married people, blah, blah, blah.
So George was carrying you around, is that it?
No.
No?
That's why you went to Spangles, because there was already a private party going.
Right.
I got you. Okay.
And you go in, and I'm sure it's a lovely place. Mm-hmm. Looked okay from what I saw.
It is.
I've never met so many wannabes in my life. Guys running around, black suits, white T-shirts.
Mm-hmm. It's the Dallas culture. It's the reason we don't go to those places.
Black suits and white T-shirts.
Yes.
Not shirts with ties, but just a white T-shirt on under a black suit.
Yes. There was one guy there with that kind of outfit and sandals.
Oh, jeez.
Were they trying to bring back the beatnik?
I don't know what it was. All I know was that guy, for that moment in time, he's the hottest crap in the place.
Yep. It's the look, man. I'll be a $3,000 suit and a $2 T-shirt.
All right, enough with the fashion report.
Yeah, wait a minute, we got to wait
for the goods on you and Heather Hayes.
I have nothing to say.
Come on.
No.
Why? Well, you're going in public. It's obviously not a secret.
Just because we're at Topangos doesn't mean anything.
If you're hanging out together, are you dating her now? Normally, I'm not the last one to hear when you go out with the personality.
These are the best pretzels I think I've ever had.
Okay. Well, people are going to see you, and they're going to tell us anyway, so it's not a secret. Let you tell us.
What's to tell? She's a piece of ass. I'm a stud.
Yes, you. So you're dating her.
Okay.
Nothing else to say?
You're dating her? You're dating her.
That's just cool. Because we were at Topanga Saturday night doesn't mean we're dating.
Normally you'd send an email or something. You'd crow about this to us at least.
I don't have any pictures yet.
Oh.
I'll get some. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, did he eat it?
Buddy.
Buddy, why do you want to start so soon with that?
Say again?
Why do you want to start so soon with that?
Just gotta know, man. Eat it?
I have nothing to say. Very attractive woman. You know, some people you see on TV, they look good on TV. And you think, I bet if, in person, you get a look at them, a lot of makeup, heavy wrinkles, stuff like that.
Mike Snyder. Yes.
Mike Snyder?
Oh.
Does he look worse in person?
Yeah, he's got a gored body, but he hides it well with that suit and the little podium.
Well, you never see him standing up. The only time you see him standing up is during the Jerry Lewis telethons that they do every year on Channel 5. And that's when you get the whole package.
Right.
It's like, what happens with news anchors to where they all blossom out? Look at Scott Sams.
Right.
He's spreading out. Tracy Rowlett, Iola Johnson.
Ooh. I think Del Hansen's lost some weight.
Please.
I think he did. A little bit.
Clarice Tinsley.
Ooh. See her out from behind that desk one time. But anyway,
Heather Hayes is even prettier in person.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice. Good choice. Well, that'll be fun. If you date somebody that's in the business, then she'll get it. She'll get that it's, you don't have to put up with a lot of the stuff that you do when you date regular chicks.
I have nothing to say.
Don't be coy about it. Details will come out. Especially if you're hanging out in places like that.
People are going to have seen you more than just a couple.
Oh, you'll start showing up in the what's it called in the paper where they write up where celebrities are and who's been seen.
High profile or something like that.
Yeah, the little.
I can't stand that. In fact, a lot of people go to those things just hoping to get their picture taken and end up in the thing. Chapman's big on stuff like that. You see him all the time in the, what's his wife's name? Nancy, I think.
Yes.
All the time in the big
celebrity clique.
The galas.
Right.
Yes, Scott?
Hey, buddy, are you expanding your horizons already with her or not?
I have nothing to say. I know what you're talking about.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Did she ask you not to talk about this?
I decided it's not the best thing to talk about it.
Oh, okay. and we'll drop it.
In fact, it dumbfounds me that being in radio, people recognize us. If we were doing television, it's like I've said before, television's one thing. Radio, I don't get.
Yeah. Well, some people remember you from television, but
that was what, 8-9 years ago?
Yeah.
Eddie just handed me the ratings. You look at them?
I don't understand them.
Well, let's just have a little peeky here. Men 18 plus. Person's 1834. Person's 2554. What do you have in your hand?
Different show.
A different show?
This morning.
Oh, Stern?
Yeah.
Well, let's see where Stern is. Men 18 plus. Number 2. Number 1 is at Spanish Station. Are you ready for this? They're number 1 with a 9.1 share. Stern's number 2 with a 5.8. What is it, Daniel?
I hate to interrupt, but you have a call.
Which line?
The hotline.
Hello?
Hello. Do you recognize this voice?
No.
Well, I would think that you would if you were with me on Saturday night.
Oh, I know that.
Hi, Heather.
How are you?
Don't hang up on her.
If she calls back, I'm out.
Why? She obviously wants to talk about your date. Why did you hang up on her?
I'm going over the ratings.
So obviously it's not her that said don't talk about this because she just called in. About you dating?
Hotline.
We got to get that number changed.
Well, I gave the hotline number to Promo Joe, so...
Over at 4?
Over at 4, so he's got it.
Hi, Heather.
Okay, so first I'm forgotten and then I'm hung up on?
Damn.
How are you?
I am great. How are you doing?
Quite
of course,
lovely.
If you know me so well, you would know that I'm doing great today.
Yes, I knew that. You're going to bust me on this, aren't you?
You know what? Pretty much.
What?
Damn.
Pretty much. I think, let's see, we passed in between the valet guy, right, Saturday night? Was that it? I think we were as close as the valet. I hear this, Heather Hayes, and I turn around, hello, how you doing? You're like, Russ Martin, how are you? And I'm like, super, great to see you. Bye-bye.
Well, now let's review. What did I actually say on the air? Heather and I were at Sapango Saturday night.
Okay.
Yes, you said there was a party and Heather and I...
Oh, that's like when JD was hanging out with Kid Rock.
Yeah.
All I was in the same club.
Hold on a second. I never said we went together.
Okay. You're
did
correct.
I?
You did not.
Thank you.
So you take lessons in the President Clinton line of thinking, former President Clinton line of thinking.
I just always plan ahead.
Have the excuses and the thoughts ready. I didn't say that verbatim.
So were you, are you a big Sapango hanger-outer?
Big Sapango hanger-outer. I would, yes.
What is it with that crowd that you like?
You know what? Isn't it fun to just be there and just watch? I'm such a people watcher.
I have never seen so many ugly chicks in nice dresses before in my life.
Are you kidding me? I thought there was a lot of really beautiful people there. In fact, I was extremely intimidated. I was uncomfortable.
You were not. Don't.
Oh, listen.
Oh, and of course, Heather shows up with her entourage, a bunch of great big gorillas.
Is an entourage?
Who are those guys? Yeah, she has her own posse.
My posse.
You heard me.
I heard that.
Me and my peeps were going out. No, actually everybody here at Fox 4 is great. We had a big work group that
So you go everywhere with your posse?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, and they carry the teleprompter for me so I know what to say as we go.
Right. Nothing better than a well-informed posse.
I was actually sorry that you were leaving. We did have a good time Saturday night. It was a lot of fun.
Any of those guys in the posse boyfriend?
No.
Really?
No. No, I was boyfriend-less. I'm not boyfriend-less, but I was boyfriend-less Saturday night.
Really?
Yes.
How long have you been dating this guy you're with?
Oh, gosh, 5.5 years.
There's another one.
Did I know this already?
No.
Did I know this?
But you should know this.
How did I know that, Annie?
I believe you asked her before.
Oh. So I guess drinks are out?
No, there's nothing wrong with having drinks. Drinks is perfectly casual.
Possibly I could get into your posse.
You'd have to check with all of them.
Stop.
We'll just.
I don't like asking people before I get in their posse. I just like to do it.
That could be a problem.
You know what? I've been in posses before, and the chick didn't even know it.
That is so very sad. That is so sad. Russ, how are you doing today on this Tuesday?
Would you like to hear the ratings with me?
I would love to.
I was about to go over them.
All right.
What are you guys doing tonight on the Fox 4?
What aren't we doing tonight on Fox 4? Hey, wait, let me tell you, did you see the Elvis story? Did you see any of the Elvis that we had?
Somebody brought that up last week. Dan, were we supposed to get one of the Elvis guys on, what's the story?
I got a hold of the reporter. Unfortunately, she couldn't get a hold of her boss to get permission to come on and talk about the Elvis story.
Great story.
She works for another TV station, another Fox affiliate. And
right, in Kansas City, where Elvis is allegedly alive and well.
I don't know the story then. You're going to have to give it to me.
Okay, short story of the very long story.
Give me the long one. We got 3 hours to film.
We can fill it. Elvis is chosen the year 2002.
You are so hot in person. You know that?
Stop it.
You are. I was looking at you and took a little glance. Well, I won't say. But I'm taller than her, so I was able to see you. Anyway, so... This is the first time I saw her in person. You want to get up close and look really close, because I've seen her on TV and I thought, you know what, she's probably well-weathered in person. Not at all. You look great.
Wow, thank you.
If I might be so bold, I'd like to say that you actually are a piece.
Piece of work?
Ass.
That's one of like the match games. Fill in the blank there at the end.
Yes.
All right.
All right, so what's the Elvis thing?
Okay. He's alive and well, according to one psychiatrist in Kansas City, Missouri.
By the way, a very handsome posse that you have.
Okay, stop. Let me get the Elvis story out.
All right.
He's alive. Elvis is alive. That's what a doctor says. There's the story. Now, continue the compliments.
Oh, what kind of doctor?
He's a psychiatrist.
I think we had that guy on.
What's that?
I don't think we did.
We did.
I don't remember his name. It's on the web.
Oh, wait a minute. Was this the psychiatrist we had on and Elvis's cousin?
Yeah.
Got on the other line. Elvis couldn't do it, but we were fortunate enough to get his... No, I swear.
This happened.
Isn't that right, Eddie?
Yes.
Same guy. Gotta be.
That's great.
Kansas City psychiatrist. Yeah, we've had him on.
And I forget, why did he pick now to come out?
2002. Isn't it the 25th anniversary of his death? Wouldn't it be?
He died August 77.
Yeah, so August 2002 probably is when he was going to come back. But you know what? I mean, who's to say if he is or isn't? Who knows? It would be a great story.
She's driving me nuts. She's been with the guy.
It would be a great story.
Why you will stay with this guy for 5 years if you're not married?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He's not going to ask. What does he do for a living? I don't want to know the name of the company. Just what does he do?
I'm not telling you.
What? Just what does he do?
I'm not telling you anything about it.
What is his profession? It's not like, this is a Mark Cuban probe. Sales?
That's because I don't talk like Mark Cuban.
Sales?
I wouldn't have a job if I used language like that.
Sales, construction, advertising, entertainment?
You sound like one of those computer things where you just go down the list and...
Give me a broad
Construction.
You are so hot.
Construction.
Why hasn't this man married you?
That's a great question.
Do you want to get married?
I'd love to get married.
And he won't do it?
Some days he won't, some days I won't. We just need to come together on those days when we both will.
You know what? I hate to point this out, but your biological clock is ticking, and you should be with a man.
Someone told me that 10 minutes ago.
You should be
What is it with today that everybody's telling me about my biological clock?
Things like that happen. Things just don't stop because you're beautiful, and you are.
But I'm only 24, so I have a few more years to go.
Excuse me, I must get my Mac on.
Uh-huh.
So here's what we do.
Okay.
We just go out. You can leave your posse at home if you want. Personally, I'd prefer you bring it.
Okay.
And we go out for drinks.
Okay, are you going to talk about it on the air?
If you prefer I don't, I'll keep my mouth shut.
Oh, like you did today? What if you'd have really been out on Saturday night? I'm at work, I'm slaving away here at work, and you're just yapping away.
Oh, first of all, I didn't know that somebody spotted us out in front of Topanga. When you're high profile like I am, things like that are going to happen.
Yeah, the paparazzi's everywhere.
Yes. So, is your boyfriend going to have a problem if you and I go for drinks?
Well, why doesn't he join us?
My Mac just shut down. Yeah. My Mac locked. You don't really want to bring him, do you?
He's a great guy.
I don't give a rat's ass. I let you plug your dopey Elvis story. The least you could do is take me to drinks.
Sure. I'm sure that he would not have a problem with it.
I'm sure he would. We're not friends.
We can be friends. You don't want to be friends? Oh, I get it. You can't be friends with a woman. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you believe that, and then we can.
All right.
If you believe we could be friends, I'm all over that.
Did you see the movie When Harry Met Sally?
I think I did.
Okay. Just checking.
Guys can't be. You know damn well, every guy in your posse Saturday night.
Okay, that's not true.
Heather.
They're like my brother.
Heather. They want to have sex with you.
They do not.
Heather. I don't know what your middle name is, so I'll just call you Joe.
Promo Joe. Isn't he a great guy?
We're not talking about him. We're talking about you. Any guy in that building at Fox 4.
Okay, you're making me uncomfortable with all of this.
Every time a guy walks by and goes, hey, Heather, guess what he's thinking? Guess.
He's thinking, what a nice young woman. She's like my sister.
That's not what they're thinking. And you know better than that.
I don't know.
Any guy that does anything nice for you is just trying to lay the groundwork for...
Okay, I hope that's not true.
Oh, you can't. You sound like an intelligent woman. You certainly must know that.
They try to ignore it.
I know that, men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and you're right. We think differently. But,
Women like to think that guys can be friends and have absolutely no ulterior motive.
I think that would be great. Don't you have any girlfriends?
The only ones that I don't want to sleep with are the big, fat, ugly ones. And if I was drunk enough, that still crosses my mind.
That's awful.
That's not awful. Any guy listening right now would say exactly the same thing.
Okay, point taken.
So anybody there at the building, anytime they do anything for you, no matter how nice, no matter how...
She's got to work with these guys.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, but you know what? It's not like they're getting paid to do their job or anything.
I know.
I mean, they're not doing favors. They're doing their job, just like I'm doing my job.
Yes.
So...
Can I ask a favor?
What?
What?
What
are you going to do?
I'm just going to ask her for a piece of furniture. The chair that you sit on there at Channel 4.
I had alarm bells going off in my head the whole time.
Click. Could I have it?
I think you'd have to ask my boss. It doesn't belong to me.
Are you the only one that sits in it?
No, it's a company chair. Whoever wants to sit in that chair can sit in the chair.
Oh. Well, it doesn't mean as much then.
It's not my special chair. I'm sorry.
No.
I wish I had a special chair, but I don't. I haven't been here long enough to have a special chair, so one day I'll have a chair. A girl can hope.
I bet your posse has a special chair.
Okay, so what else, guys?
Never going to get anybody to call the station again.
So I just plugged Fox 4, and you know damn well if people haven't been watching the new, when are you on? At 9 and 5 and 6, when are you on?
Tonight I'm on at 5, 6, and 9, but normally 6 and 9.
See?
6 and 9, Monday through Friday.
Guys are going to be glued to the TV set tonight.
Okay.
I hope so.
If they've never sampled Fox 4, they're going to be all over this. You're just so devastatingly beautiful.
Thank you. Would you guys call me every day and tell me that?
You know you're beautiful, and you're probably one of those chicks that takes forever to get ready for dinner.
Oh, you know what? That's not true.
And her boyfriend quit telling her a long time ago.
10 minutes. 10 minutes I get ready.
When was the last time your boyfriend told you were beautiful?
What time is it?
He does not.
No, he doesn't.
Thank you. 5 years, you know what? As much as it pains me to say, he's tired of you.
Oh, my gosh. That is a terrible thing to say.
I'm just being honest with you. He no longer appreciates your intelligence and your beauty.
Oh, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Let's ask him. You can ask him.
I don't want to talk to him.
You can ask him when we go out for drinks.
Now, I don't want him coming for drinks. There's nothing, you know what we call that in the business? I'll have to turn the mics off so nobody hears but you and me. When you got somebody like that and you're out for drinks, we call that a fucker.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I should go get ready for the news.
Nobody heard that but you. I turned the mics off.
Okay, good.
All right.
Gosh.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for the visit, and thanks for Saturday night.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so much for upping my image.
Well,
you had to call in and go, well, we didn't really go out.
Asked in the valet.
It was great to see you. Anytime you want to meet me like that again, I'm right there.
Okay. Thank you, Heather.
Bye, guys.
All right. Heather Hayes from Fox 4.
She ain't never calling back.
She's a monumental piece of ass. Channel 4 knew exactly what they were doing when they hired her. She could sit there and speak Swahili. I wouldn't give an F. I'd watch her for hours.
Yes.
I'm sure they hired her for her reporting skills and her work as a television personality.
Try again.
Isn't she the second hot news chick that we've had, though, that had like a multi-year boyfriend that won't commit? Wasn't there that somebody else before?
I don't know.
Had like a 6-year relationship, whatever.
Oh, Sarah
Seidner.
I
I can't get me no TV poon.
You will. It'll come.
I couldn't get anybody.
Maybe it's your approach.
You want me to get yours on the phone?
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
What?
That's a PSA reading. It's not a cholesterol reading.
Well, I know, but my PSA was like a 1.1. How could Eddie's be lower than mine?
It's just that antigen, wherever it is.
I'm younger, too.
I mean, a rat's ass.
Okay.
Anything below 4 is fine. That's when they start doing other tests. Or if it radically changes, like you go from a 1 to a 2 in 1 year, then there's a problem.
Oh. All right. I was just curious because they sent me my printout in the mail. All right.
He's on hold.
I know. I'm waiting. All right. You guys sure you don't want me to go through the ratings first?
No, let's get Marty on.
All right. Marty?
Yeah, Russ.
How are you?
How are you, man?
Lovely.
Saw Heather Hayes Saturday night.
Were you at Topanga, too?
I was down there in the basement.
I went down there. What were you doing down there?
I didn't see your hair. Usually I see your hair moving across.
Well, aren't you the funny guy?
Yeah, but I didn't. I was down there with my partner, and saw an old friend, and...
What time were you there Saturday, Friday, whenever?
1 o'clock.
Oh, I think we left about 11:30. That place is just too hip for me.
She's cute.
Heather is a piece.
She's much prettier in person.
Yes, she is. One of the few TV people that's hotter in person.
Yeah, very attractive. And actually, I had never met her before. I watched her. She seems very nice as well.
Yeah, she was.
You know what? She doesn't seem as affected as some.
No, she's not. Did you try to get into her posse?
No, man. No. I've been down that road.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to get into that posse?
Mm-hmm. Anchor ladies are a lot of work.
Are they really?
Oh, man.
Who did you date? Did you date an anchor chick?
Absolutely.
Who was it?
Many.
Who is it?
Can't say.
Oh, come on.
Alice Carone.
Did you really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Very good friends.
Is she married now?
No.
Well, it took a lot of work to pry it out.
Yeah.
I can't say.
I'd rather not say. Let me. Did you or did you not?
She's a wonderful girl. Absolutely. Very good friend. She has a little girl right now.
That's okay. But she's available?
Uh-huh. You would love her.
Yes, I would. Dan, give me the Alice. Where is she working now? What is she doing?
She freelances, does a lot of advertising, does a lot of commercial work. She doesn't like television news that much.
Yeah, normally you don't when you can't get a job.
Yeah. I never understood that when anchor ladies, as I call them, complain about making $250,000 a year and they work 2 hours a day.
Well, there's more to it than just sitting behind the counter, isn't it?
No.
Bitches.
I mean, really, Russ, you would not believe.
Well, I don't know if you have to go in and write any of your own copy, or you have to sit there and maybe proofread the teleprompter, or what?
You know what? You can choose how much or how little you do, and a lot of them spend most of their time putting their makeup on.
So they're not news people, really.
Right.
They're talking heads.
They're not into it that much. Now, guys like me...
Marty, who always has the inquisitive look on his face.
Right. That worried look.
Yes.
Not anymore, Russ.
Did the Botox take care? How long did you date Alice Carone?
A little while.
How long?
We're very good friends still.
Yeah, whatever. Can you hook me up with her?
Uh-huh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Does she still look good? She looked great in the 80s.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yes, she is.
She really is.
Why is she single?
I think because of that lifestyle, I think you get kind of spoiled. And I think it's very difficult for people in the media who get a lot of attention to settle down with one person.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts.
I mean, it really is. And I always use this as an example. Everything we do is very fast-paced, and you want that in your personal life. And
microwave relationships.
Right. And then you get tired of it. Just like a story or a show, you get to change your show. If you really want your personal life to work out, you got to be able to separate the two.
Yeah, I've decided I'm going to have chicks wait till the fourth date before they give up the goods. It's getting too easy. It is.
Yeah, well, for someone like you have a huge following.
Would you like to hear the ratings, by the way?
You're probably king still.
I have them in my hands.
How'd you do?
I'll tease you with a couple, and then we can talk about your Botox. You don't know where I was going with that. Let's see.
Have you listened to my little afternoon thing? 2 to 3?
I heard you talking about Botox today.
See.
I always listen to you coming in.
2 to 3, folks.
Yes, I know.
See how I steal Russ's audience? They're so big.
You talked about Botox. You got some kind of special report coming up. Is it used cars or what?
Yes.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
See?
You're good.
Thank you.
You like consumer stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I noticed that when I listened to your show, and that's why we used Everett Newton. He was awesome.
Yeah, how come you didn't plug our show?
You know what? I did at night, but I didn't in the afternoon. I get so little time.
How much time does it take to go Everett Newton from the Russ Martin Show?
You're right. From now on, I will. I owe you.
I love consumer affairs stuff.
He is.
But your delivery is just so dry, it bores me.
I can't tell you how many emails I got from people who were hacked off that we were telling people how to beat speeding tickets.
It's just your day.
What were people pissed off about?
That we're telling people how to fight a speeding ticket.
I believe what Everett's always told me is you have absolutely every right to defend yourself in court.
Right. What's their problem?
And it's not like even if it's not on your record or whatever, it's not like you're beating it. You still got to go to court. You still got to pay the money. There's still the penalty of not wanting to speed.
Isn't it called working the system? I mean, oftentimes people get caught up in speed traps and they don't run a stop sign. And they're told that things happen in life. That's why we have the laws that we have. And I've always taken deferred adjudication. That's not beating the system. I pay the ticket and move forward. But yeah, we got a lot of emails from angry people saying one guy even suggested that why don't I tell child molesters how to get out of prison? Which is
how do you do that?
Yeah, really, this qualifies for a lot of your listeners.
Let's see. All right, so what's the deal with the Botox thing? Because how many shots did you get in your head?
13.
Why so many?
Well, I mean, you did point it out. You're actually absolutely right. It's I have a deeply furrowed brow. And I did it because it's supposed to be the next big thing.
Well, I mean, but why 13?
Because they pick different areas in the muscles in your forehead. And they inject this Botox into those muscles. And what it essentially does is it blocks any nerve transmissions to those muscles. And so they're dead for 3 months.
Marty had some doctor, I don't know who you had on today, but he said if the people don't do it right and the Botox gets into an area it's not supposed to, it could affect one of your eyes.
Oh, yeah, droopy eye.
You look like you're half asleep for 3 months.
That's the truth. They can't fix it. And here's the problem, and this is serious for people that are thinking about this because this is very, very popular right now. These salons are doing this stuff, and spas are doing this stuff, and they've got nurses doing it, and then they say they have a doctor that supervises, a supervisory physician. Well, he's never there. And these
He's always so serious. That's the only downside.
They don't know the muscles in your face. And they have Botox parties, and people come in and have some hors d'oeuvres and a couple of glasses of wine and get shot up with Botox. As the doctor,
Normally I look for your hair.
You don't have a party when you have a bypass on your heart.
Well, that's not the best of all comparisons.
Well, but he is making a point that this is a procedure and that this is something that has risk elements to it. And for me, it worked. But, it's a choice you have to make. I did it for, it ended up being a pretty cool TV story.
Who did your shots?
He's a board-certified plastic surgeon. His name's Dr. Robert Schwartz.
Did you get it for free?
Yeah.
Good. What does it normally cost?
Anywhere from $300 to $1,000.
And it only lasts 3 months?
3 or 4. But you don't. If you just backtrack before they started using Botox, I would have had, if I wanted this done, of course I wouldn't have ever had it done.
Yeah.
You would have to cut along my hairline, cut the muscles in my forehead, pull back the skin, and wait for 3 months with black eyes, and a $10,000 procedure, and you have to go under general anesthetic where you could die. This is a tiny needle. You barely feel it, but there are risks. People have become sick, and droopy eyes, that's the biggest problem.
Did you get the droopy eye?
No.
Floaty eye?
No. It floats around a little bit. There's a twitching. Not really. But anyway, I would say that before anybody does anything like this, if they make sure they're dealing with a doctor, a plastic surgeon. There are general practitioners.
He's going to repeat the same crap until I hang up on him.
They're going to get the Botox and start giving it to their patients because it's a resource for, money. But this is a procedure, and people need to do a little research. Kind of like these physicians that started doing breast implants.
I told you. So you want to go with somebody who's given a lot of the shots.
You got it. This guy's been doing it 10 years.
He's been doing Botox for 10 years?
10 years. So I would trust that.
Yes.
And I did a lot of research. There is no major litigation out there.
No.
There are no deaths reported.
No. That would be a bad side effect.
It's the most popular procedure in America right now, cosmetic.
He didn't even get the
almost 2 million people had it last year.
No. Yeah, and the more people are going to... Personally, I would like to wait a few years to see what happens, because you never know. This Botox stuff could get in your system and create some kind of genetic thing.
It's poison.
Yeah. You're shooting poison in your head.
Well, as I said, he's been using it 10 years, and I did a lot of research on it. There are no reported cases of any major problems other than what I discussed.
Is there a picture of you on your website before and after?
No.
You should do that.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah. Too late now.
TV, we got a lot of response from the TV thing. And so, I mean...
What else you getting free?
That's it.
That's it?
No, actually, I'm going on a cruise.
Where are you going to go?
Tahiti.
How'd you get that for free?
Endorsement.
Really?
August 24th.
How come I don't get no free trips?
We're bringing
you don't go anywhere.
We're bringing our listeners along, so if any of your listeners would like to...
Oh, well, we're going to do that in October.
Mm-hmm. This is Tahiti.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
I mean, that's a nice cruise.
Yeah, but it's with you.
Hey, by the way, before I go, what about this party? Why don't I ever get invited to your... Well, you're having like a little sponge party or some kind of suds thing or something.
Foam party. Yeah.
A foam. Why can't I go?
Everybody was invited. It wasn't like we hit it and then 2 days later went, hey, guess what we did?
Did you have the party yet?
Yeah. The pictures are on my website.
How was it?
It was great.
You didn't ask me.
I'm sorry. We'll remember you next time.
Yeah. We'll send you a special invitation.
How was it?
It was, go look at the pictures on my website.
You have a website?
Martin.
All right, tell me how you did the ratings.
All right, here we go. Do we need to break you already? Oh.
All right.
Well, you'll have to hang up and listen.
All right.
All right, you're on tonight from 8 till 10?
Thursday night, but every afternoon, 2 to 3.
Wait a minute.
You can't be on when there's Ranger game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it.
But every day, 2 to 3.
Monday through Friday, 2 to 3 on KRLD.
Thanks, Russ. You're the king.
Thank you, Marty.
Later.
Sir. If he would just loosen up a little bit on his show, right. But everything is just so dramatic. It's so dramatic.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I'll listen to him after he's been on with us.
Yeah.
And that night, and maybe for a couple of nights, he'll be a little looser.
Yeah, because we got him a shot in the buttocks.
No.
We deadened him a little bit, and he's okay for a while. Then it wears off.
Yes.
I'll listen tonight, see how he does. All right.
So used to it, he wasn't even hearing it.
Right.
No.
All right, we'll do a quick break. We'll come back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
All right, 440. J.D. Ryan is here. Associate producer Eddie Boyd. Producer Dan Lewis. Jonathan Dodge is in the thing. We did news about an hour ago.
Uh-huh.
All right, we can knock out another one here. Let me go through these phone calls.
Do the ratings.
We do that after the news.
Okay.
I'll tease it. Thank you. Perfect. Go ahead, John. You're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Russ?
Yeah.
Just want to say, first of all, thanks for bringing a little insanity to an otherwise mundane drive home.
Thank you.
And quick couple of questions. What's the status on the Batmobile?
That'll probably be done. What is this? Almost June now?
Mm-hmm.
Probably by September.
Good enough. And are you still planning to build your house in Cedar Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, how much of the Martin Maynard are you going to try and design after the Wayne Maynard?
Why? I am getting a quote on a turntable for the motor car.
Oh, jeez. The car can spin around.
Yeah. I got it. It'll have a few similarities to the, I don't want to say.
Driveway thing drop down.
I seriously, as stupid as that sounds, I'd really love to do that. Just a little bushes and the
roadway sign.
The road closed sign comes down. Drive over it.
No bat pole though, right?
No. I got to do this stuff now. Well, I'm fortunate enough to have some money in reserve, and I'm not too old. I wish this stuff could have happened like 10, 20 years ago.
Sure.
So I wouldn't have to worry about getting old. Because my biological clock's ticking, too.
I still don't understand the reasoning behind not getting the bat pole. I still think that could be done.
I don't know.
I mean, that would just set the whole thing off. To be able to run to the bat pole.
Yeah.
They go running right into it.
Drunk.
Yeah. Because sooner or later, I'd have to put some kind of drunk safety feature on there.
You have to blow first.
Yeah.
The breathalyzer before you let you in.
I blew, but I'm not going down a bat pole. You blew the wrong thing. But thanks. Yes, Kitty?
How you doing, Russ?
I'm lovely, and you?
Good. Hey, me and some TCU girls are going out tonight in Dallas. I want to see if you want to meet us. We beat Heather Hayes by far.
Why are you coming to Dallas?
I don't know. Great. Meet you. And our biological time clock is not ticking.
How old are you?
22. And hot.
Why don't you come up here first? Because I smell a hose job.
Do what? You smell a hose job?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Just all of a sudden, a bunch of college girls call up and meet us out someplace.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you come by here first? We'll have a couple of drinks in the office. We'll get to
Drinks in the office?
Yes. We'll eyeball all of you. We'll pick a nice place to go. Probably find some place that'll comp it.
Uh-huh. I can get drinks comped.
Okay. Well, then you certainly don't need me then, do you?
No, sure
okay. Well, perhaps another time.
I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you, Russ. Come on.
Are you coming up?
Sure.
Who are you bringing with you?
Who do you want me to bring?
I don't know. You said you and a bunch of college girls.
You want me to email you some pics? I know a bunch of Hooters girls, too.
Are you bringing them?
You want me to?
I don't know. You're the one that's doing your little party thing.
Okay. I'll bring a couple girls up there. How's that?
All right.
When do you want me to come up there?
Well, between now and 7.
Between now and 7?
Yes.
I'll do it.
All right.
Bye.
What are you clutching your chest for? You having a heart attack?
You wouldn't be that lucky. Just having chest pain.
If you ever have a heart attack, you call an ambulance and you have them bring you up here.
Okay. God. Dear friend of mine, would you please die in the air and do it during ratings?
And if you're going to have a heart attack, make it a great, big, good, painful one where you're on the ground and you holler.
No.
And you clutch your chest.
I thought you just wanted him to have a stroke.
I don't want to put too much pressure on him. Stroke, heart attack, I don't really care. I just want it up here.
Okay. I'll make sure. I'll do it.
We're close to Medical City.
I can see you just standing over him. Stroke or heart attack?
Yeah, which one is it? So I know how to mark the tape.
Just play it over and over. God, thanks a lot.
We'd have the video streaming on the website by the end of the day.
Great.
You normally vomit or throw up snot or anything when you're having a heart attack?
Mm-mm.
Could you do that?
No. I'm not having a heart attack. I just had a little chest pain. Angina, probably.
Generally, your bowels and everything that you're holding back. Itself.
Great.
Dookie.
No. Dookie. Roll them up, ready? Let's get pictures.
Grab his pants. See, do they feel squishy? You dookie yet? Dookie.
Nice to know.
You're killing the bit. Dookie.
Any place else you'd have chest pains, your friends would be going, you okay? We can get you a doctor.
Yeah.
You guys. Roll tape.
Dookie. All right, let's do news and then I'll go over the ratings.
Okay.
Man, the ticket. It's just pathetic. I'll give you Stern's numbers here really quick. That Mexican station, the KLNO.
Right. Those numbers aren't.
They jumped to number 1 in men 18 plus. Stern's number 2, but he's like 3 rating shares behind, which is absurd. Chapman's right behind Stern in the morning. All right, so that's where Stern is with men 18 plus. Where's the ticket? Okay. 18th place.
Damn.
2 share. That's for the month of April.
Yike.
Am I reading this right? April, May. We're in May now, yeah, so April is right.
This would have been April.
Yeah. Because we won't get the ratings for May until next month. That's the way it works. It's always a month behind. Mm-hmm. So they're, for April, they have a 2 share, 18th place in the morning. In their target demographic, men 18 plus.
Really?
Person's 1834. Stern is 4th with a 6.3. Here's a ticket. You know? I'm going to show you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is person's 1834.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Ouch. What has happened over there? I guess.
I don't know. This is for April. They dropped to 25th place. That makes me laugh. Person's 2554. Stern is, where is he? 4th with a 5.4. Where's the ticket? 23rd with a 1.4 share. You know, we were trying to decide when to send the casket over.
Yeah.
I'd say now's the time.
You don't want to wait for the
spring ratings?
I don't think we have to.
That's pretty bad, 25th. Oh,
yeah. Man. They're not going to recover from that in the next month. We could send the casket over now with the little sign on it that says get in.
Okay.
All right. I'll go through ours here in a second. You ready?
Yep.
All right. It's about 4:50. J.D. Ryan is on the new 105.3 F. He's not going to marry that woman.
He's never going to. After 5.5 years? And he's Mr. GQ, so you know he's out.
I'm guessing if she goes to KLLI, that Heather Hayes chick is one of those be-seen chicks.
So the cool places.
Yeah. Which I'm not into.
It'd be cool.
In fact, that was kind of a turnoff when I was passing her. You know, we were waiting on valet. I thought, how hot? God, I'd love to take her out for drinks. The only downside is she would want to go to a place like that.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
She was there at like 11:30 on a Saturday night. Also, one of those type of people that nothing starts until 11:30. Mm-hmm. How do people do that?
It's just night people. That's one part.
I know, but what do you do? Where do you sit? Where do you stay until 11 o'clock?
You're at home.
And you just sit there and do what?
Women start getting ready about 7:30 or 8, and they're done.
Why would it take 3.5 hours to get ready?
You've never had a girlfriend that takes a couple hours minimum. They bathe, that takes an hour. They shave, that takes 45 minutes. Then they start on the makeup, then they start on the hair, then they get dressed. Process is about 3 hours from start to finish.
I can get ready, start to finish, and be dressed, you know, like if I was going to a funeral or something,
right,
in a half hour.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Why so long with chicks?
Makeup, they shave their legs, they shave their underarms, especially if they're going to go out with somebody. Then
I shave my ass, I shave my face.
You're quicker. Women are just slow. Then they do the makeup, and that's forever. Then they do the hair. Then they realize the hair doesn't really match the outfit they were going to wear.
Oh, God. Oh. The chick I was dating in the late 70s,
yes,
a really hot one that spent all the time getting ready, I stopped making reservations to go anywhere because every single time we missed it. I tried it. I did it twice. And I call the restaurant and bump it back and bump it back. And after that, I went, screw it. We're never going any place where you have to have reservations because we're never going to make it.
Yep.
And they'll come out and they'll do exactly what all women do. What about this? What about this? Does this go with this? I don't care.
I don't know what goes with anything.
It doesn't matter what I tell you anyway. I can say it looks perfect. Let's go. You're going to go change it anyway. Mm-hmm. So either I say yes or I don't care. Either way, the response is the same. I'd much rather say I don't care. Then she'd be gone, and I'd be banging on the door. It's now or we don't go. And if we don't go, you did all this for nothing.
Almost ready.
9 minutes.
Then you just cancel.
And then you have a big fight. Why'd you cancel? I'm starving. Oh, because...
All right. You ready again?
Sure.
Let me see what Dan's typing in on line 1 first.
Okay.
Just tell me, Dan. Did you have with Rob about... Did I have a what?
A bet. He's calling in about the bet for TV
coverage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right, George. We had a bet about TV coverage. No, nobody came out and covered it. Thanks.
Yeah, they don't have to ask now.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Rob owes me that cash.
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, we're starting again. 4:51. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. News brought to us by Southwestern Bell. Check them out at sbc.com and the Texas Department of Transportation.
You know it smells like roses down there, though. Mm-hmm. It has to.
Never passed any babies, though. Out of those loins. He's a lucky guy. He don't.
Well, he's lucky because she's got this thing going on in her head that, well, he loves her. He's here for the long term. Mm-hmm. So she's being faithful. She's sitting at home or doing what with a bunch of her friends when he's out nailing everything in the neighborhood. Mm. And you know he is.
Mr. GQ.
If he's one of those really hot, good-looking guys, I bet his crank never cools off. And she's sitting at home going, he loves me. We're going to be married one day. We're going to have babies.
Men don't cheat. Men don't ever want to have sex with me. They're just my friends. Men can have friend women.
She's really, and I don't mean this as ugly as it sounds, she's really ignorant as far as
this
men.
The reality.
Yeah. Because, this guy is out banging everything. Everything.
Most chicks are.
And she's also ignorant of the fact that everybody at Fox 4, every man there, unless they're gay, and probably even those guys.
I think they know. They're just choosing to ignore it, to ignore the fact that goes on.
No, she seemed absolutely upset.
You'd say that?
Yeah. I can have guy friends. In your mind, you can be friends. Guys
Not in their mind.
Guys want to bang you. I don't care. If you walked up to every guy there at Fox 4 and went, you know what? I've decided I'm giving up on my boneheaded boyfriend. We'll just call him Ugg. Because he's probably in construction. I've decided to give up on Ugg. I want to have sex with you. Let's run back into the editing, one of the edit bays. I'm going to give it up. Every single guy would do it. Married or no. Probably even call his wife and go, guess what? I'm about to go bang Heather Hayes. Love you, honey. I'll call you later.
That was.
Probably most of the wives would go, get it, buddy. Because that's how hot she is.
Yes.
5 years.
I know. He's got her. They're on the string. Okay. All right, get the sponsor dinner. All right.
You're not even here right now, are you?
Just to get in that posse.
I was just looking at your face.
Yeah, right now he's in the posse.
Yeah. I bet it's a pretty posse.
Mm-hmm.
Her posse looked well-groomed.
Did it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Mm. Probably a tight-knit group.
Nicely trimmed hair.
Yeah, it's very tight posse. Probably not a posse that would be easy to get into.
Probably not.
Probably a few drinks.
Occasionally be invited in.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay. New survey out by Kimberly Clark, the makers of Kleenex. They found that 92% of workers use the office bathroom just for answering nature's call. 2% go there to hide or get away. And 6% for a manual midday tension release. 1/3, some other things they came up with. 1/3, only 6%. Oh, well. 1/3 said that they're thinking about their work even while they're on the job, and almost a quarter of them said they'd like newspapers or magazines in there to pass the time.
Only 6% whack?
Apparently, in the survey, 6% have used the office bathroom for that. You don't have to. You do it at home.
I'll run down to our office.
Okay.
I used to do it when I was over at the Eagle. I'd do it in Cindy Skull's office. Sit in her chair. I would. Just drop my pants, rub my butt all over the fabric.
And then see her Monday and go, that's what I did.
And look at the pictures of her on her own desk. And then just do it freestyle.
She just walked in to check something on the weekend and just walked in and went, what are you doing?
I'd have been out. There's no way to explain that.
No. I was itchy. I said, no, that didn't work. Texas Lottery.
Just right in the air. Not in a Dixie cup or anything. God, she's got great legs. Her ratings suck, but God, she's got great legs. And a tight ass.
Yes.
I bet you could squeeze you out.
Texas Lottery celebrating 10 years of existence tomorrow after a decade of ups and downs as Texas scratched, quick picked in 2 steps. Explain the history a decade later.
You're just thinking about it, right?
Yes.
Really nice, tight bottom.
I can't even read this.
Get out. I don't want to. I'm pregnant. Out. Thank you.
A decade later, the lottery's added hundreds of millionaires to Texas and racked up billions in sales. The original game thrived at first, bringing in enough money in the first 3 hours to pay the lottery's startup costs. More than 24 people injured, most of them slightly, in a mosh pit stampede while rapper Eminem was performing Saturday night at RFK Stadium. One man suffered a heart attack during the melee and was taken to the hospital. 4 others were taken to area hospitals with injuries not considered to be life-threatening. Steven Spielberg, received an honorary degree from Yale University for a career that has included great films like Jaws and Schindler's List. The Yale band broke into the theme music from Indiana Jones movie, and that heralded him getting his honorary degree. Mark Martin patiently worked his way to the front as NASCAR's young stars took themselves out of contention in the longest race of the season. Martin took advantage of Jimmy Johnson's rookie mistakes to win the Coca-Cola 600. That was on Sunday. Tomorrow, Bob Hope turns 99 years old. He'll have a Veterans Chapel in Los Angeles, He'll have a Veterans Chapel in the Los Angeles National Cemetery named after him to mark the event. Bob Hope actually needed congressional and presidential approval for this because he's technically not a veteran, and he's not dead.
Here's some guy that just sent me an email that wants us to email him and tell him when the show's going to be funny again so he can turn the station back on. You see this one, Eddie?
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to email him, you can do it right now. Mm-hmm. It's DF, as in Frank, at... I'll do this a couple of times in case you miss it. Why don't these people just go away? Just beat it. Just go on. Every time you call in or you send an email and you want something to change, you're displaying your chick-like qualities. Something isn't the way you want it, so you want to change it to fit your own needs. Screw everybody else. You want it to fit your own little template, your own little cookie cutter, just like chicks do. They take something and they want to change it so it's exactly the way they like it. Just go on. DF at Howie hyphen Sweeney. It's SWEENEY.
Okay.
.com. If anybody wants to.
Howie-Sweeney.com.
Right. If anybody wants to email Danny.
He's at work.
Yes, he is. And this is what he's doing while he's at work. It's DF at Howie-Sweeney, SWEENEY.com. Thank you.
Okay.
And just email him and let him know when the show's going to be funny again. So, it helps him with his scheduling. DF at Howie-Sweeney.com. And we'll just assume that he speaks for that company as well.
Of course.
All right, go ahead.
Back in November, Ben Stone, wacky morning guy from KORB in Quad Cities, Iowa, offered concert tickets and backstage passes to anybody who would get a temporary tattoo of the station's logo on their forehead. And then he popped off and said, and $30,000 a year for 5 years to anyone who got a permanent tattoo on their forehead. Well, 2 listeners did it. Richard Goddard and David Winkleman ran out, got the whole thing done. The difference was the guy had no permission from the station to offer it. So now they're suing. They want their $30,000 for 5 years because they put a tattoo on their heads.
Yeah, if he said it, he's screwed.
Yeah. They're suing him. Star Wars and Spider-Man helped produce the biggest box office weekend ever. Between the two of them, they pulled in $193.5 million, the biggest, like I said, weekend ever for 3 days. Also, you had Star Wars at number 1, Spider-Man at number 2, Insomnia, which I saw part of, number 3, Spirit, Stallion of Cimarron, number 4, and Enough came in at number 5.
What, Dan?
You only saw part of Insomnia?
Yes.
You fall asleep?
No, I fell asleep in Star Wars. I went with my kid, and finally about the time the love thing, the two of them were in a field, my kid smacked me and went, "You're snoring." And I left. I went, I'll go see something else. I was just bored. What was that, an hour in?
Yeah, hour or so in.
And I was
the build up to the love story to me just took way too long.
I was tortured.
Dan went and saw Spider-Man again Saturday.
He did
or Sunday.
not.
Monday?
Sunday. Yeah, took my daughter and one of her friends to see it.
Listener spotted and emailed me. They saw you. Good.
Unbelievable. Anyway, Insomnia. I saw part of it. It's going to be a great movie.
All right.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is cut number 1. Comes out on DVD today. In this cut, Daniel Radcliffe was asked how he felt about the responsibility of portraying Harry Potter.
The person I felt the most responsibility to was J.K. Rowling, because in a way I am playing her son. But Chris is great because he kind of just took most of the responsibility off my shoulders, if not all of it.
So people have been waiting for that all the time. So it's out today on DVD. Go get it. Insomnia, the one I saw part of, opened in theaters over the weekend. Also, Al Pacino was asked what he thought of working with Robin Williams. Cut number 2.
He's my idol. I just love being around him. I'd like to see him personally as after the picture. We try to get together because he's a very bright, caring guy about the world and everything around it. Talking to him, and he's well informed. And he's just fun to be around because he's also so sensitive. So and he really treats you well.
I really love watching Al Pacino work. He's just amazing.
Is he really?
Yeah, really. Can we give the plot so I can ruin it for everybody?
Yeah, sure.
Just kidding.
Fine. Dan did it to Star Wars, which I think was funnier than hell.
Okay, I don't have the ending because I had to leave. So all I know is the setup, which is Robin Williams' character murders this little teenage girl in this small town.
Right.
Okay.
So this is a straight dramatic for Robin Williams?
Correct. He's a killer. He's a murderer. He kills a little girl in this small town, and he's a writer.
Mm-hmm.
Al Pacino comes in from New York, and Al Pacino's getting ready to get an internal investigation.
All right, I don't care now.
Okay.
You took too long.
Okay, sorry. Here's Nap sound, by the way, from Insomnia. Cut number 3.
No, man.
Hello?
Can't sleep, Will? Me neither.
Who's it?
I got a nap this afternoon, but I guess you had to work.
Who am I speaking to?
You get rid of your clock yet? Won't really help. When I first moved up here, I once went 5 nights. Can you believe that? It's crazy light.
A name or I'm gonna hang up.
No, you're not. You need the company. Nothing as lonely as not sleeping.
And that's the deal. Al Pacino stays awake for like 4 or 5 days in a row. And he looks worse and worse and worse as the movie goes on. He did a good job.
Very good.
And James Cromwell finally on watching Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, which he's...
You know, it's always a little strange when you see your voice coming out of something that is animated. But it's the thing is, I think it's going to be a beautiful picture. And the story is...
Just the guy there with a great big nose?
Yep.
That did Babe?
Babe, right.
Yeah. All right.
Wonderful. The story is...
He was on a TV show back in the mid-'70s called Hot L Baltimore.
I remember that.
He played a retard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah, I believe so. I think in the plot he used to glue himself to the ceiling.
Very nice. I don't remember that part of it.
The story is what carries the picture.
Here we go. That's all.
All right,
there we go. So that's the movies for the weekend. Duke's Original Roadhouse this Thursday from 9 to 11. I'll be out there. It's at Belline at Midway. We'll get free stuff like the new 105.3 FM Talk T-shirts and more, and tickets to the second anniversary party, June 22nd at Texas Motor Speedway in Ennis. I'll see you there Thursday from 9 to 11. Also, listen to win cash in the KYNG Buddy Contest at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. If you hear your name, call in and get it. And details are at kyng.com. Click on Win Cash. I'm J.D. Ryan for the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Tether off, we're gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off, sucker.
How we want the rock. Yeah, rock the rock. How we want the rock.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Screw it, Eddie. We'll just come out with this one. All right, we're going to do traffic here. By the way, we got another email from that Danny Ford guy, the DF.
Yes, what did he say?
Yet another example of one of your tired bits. So obviously he's still listening.
Yes, he is.
I should expect as much from a played-out old hack like you. All 5 emails I got were devastating. How will I go on? Still waiting for the funny part. What, Eddie?
What is his phone number at work?
What does he work?
What was the name? Howie and...
Let me look.
Sweeney.
Howie and Sweeney.
The email is df@howie-sweeney.com. What is Howie Sweeney?
That's a law firm on Turtle Creek.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
And that's what he's doing with their email?
Yes.
That's too bad he only got 5. df@howie-sweeney.com.
He says he got 5.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. My mistake. All right, check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks White Lightning.
Why do I see in my crystal ball a career going in the toilet? All right, this report brought to you by Just Brakes. Their brakes grinding. Call Just Brakes and ask about their 4-wheel friction reline. For as little as $99.88, Just Brakes. Just stop and think about it. Also brought to you by Smirnoff Ice. There's a jackknifed 18-wheeler eastbound 920 at East Loop 820. Only the right lane is getting through. That's causing very heavy delays. Also heavy delays southbound East Loop 820 at Sun Valley. It's a minor accident. They're moving it off to the shoulder, but still heavy delays. In Dallas, northbound 75 Central and El Dorado Parkway. Police are shutting down the freeway so they can move an accident over to the left shoulder, causing a heavy delay. An accident already off to the shoulder. Westbound 114 to John Carpenter Freeway at O'Connor. That one got delays back to Rochelle. This report brought to you by Smirnoff Ice. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge. In the new 105.3 FM. White. Lighted.
Thank you, Jonathan. Got thunderstorms coming in tonight, 65 for the overnight low. Same thing, scatter storms tomorrow should be at 81. Cloudy and 81 currently at the Talk to the Rocks, Texas. The new 105.3 FM Talk.
Okay. What are we playing today, Edward?
What did I tell you?
All right. Do that in a second. I'll run through these. Go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, does that BF realize that most of us were on our way home? We haven't gotten to our computer yet.
Oh, that's right. By the way, it's DF. Yeah. Anyway, there you have it. DF at Howie-Sweeney.com. Never heard of that law firm.
Not either.
All right. Hello?
Frank?
What?
Can I play the game?
Sure. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Playing the game.
All right. All right, while Dan's lining that up, I'll run through the ratings really quick. Let me say thank you first, in case I forget later, to the listeners. Let's see. Where do we start? Since this is just kind of the monthly rolling average, we don't have all the demographics. We only get like 3 or 4. It's the end of the actual book where we get all the stuff, where you can break it down. We'll start with men 18 plus.
Okay.
Let's see.
Another significant target for sports stations.
Yeah. And classic rock stations. Let's see. Where's KZPS? They are 10th with a 3.4 share. Eagle actually went up some. They're 7th with a 3.8. What is KKMR?
Memories, I believe? Oh, not Cameo. I don't know.
Anybody know?
KKMR.
Whatever it is number 2. In men 18 plus.
You'd think we know what it was then.
I don't have a clue. And at number 1 with the 7.4 is this show. The ticket is 14th place for the month of April.
Ouch.
With a 2.9 share. Yeah, it's not good.
Getting your
Hi, Bob.
KKMR is the bone.
Oh, it is?
They haven't changed the call letters in that software. That's the old merge call letters.
Oh, okay. Good for them. La-da-da. Ooh, KVIL is 29th. But they don't target men anyway.
No.
Dan, you got everybody lined up?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'll run through the rest of these quick then.
Okay.
La-da-da. Persons 1834. The ticket is 19th place for the month of April with a 1.3 share. ZPS is 18th with a 1.7.
Man.
KRLD is 22nd with a 1 share.
They've got older people listening there.
You don't think people 18 to 34 listen to news?
Not as much. News talk really is a 25 plus type format.
You want the top 5 then?
Yes.
Number 5 is KDMX. Number 4 is The Woof. Number 3 is KKDA. Number 2 is The Edge. Number 1 is this show. And we'll do 25.54, then we'll move on. Ticket has 2.3 share. That's good for 18th place in persons 25.54. That's for April. The Eagles 13th place with a 2.8. Top 5, here we go. Okay. KKMR, K-Love, The Oasis, KKDA, and at number 1 in persons 25.54.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very nice. But according to DF at Howie-Sweeney.com, that shouldn't be the case because everything is dried up and tired and nobody gives a rat's ass anymore.
Hacked.
Yes.
Very much like their website.
Probably. Oh, that's right. Because the website would be Howie-Sweeney.com. If that's his email address, DF at Howie-Sweeney.com. That would be their website.
Yes.
Mm. All right, we ready to go, Eddie?
Anything you don't want to see on their website? I just wonder.
Yes, I would absolutely hate to see a German Shepherd taking a great big...
Well, according to a couple of the phone calls I just took, they may have a little trouble getting email back out to you, so he may have some trouble getting an email to you here in just a few minutes.
Oh. That's too bad. All right, here we go. Everybody ready?
I'm ready. Now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. And here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right. What are we playing for today, Daniel?
Well, we're playing for the Russ Martin Show Ticket Prize Pack. We've got a pair of tickets to WWE Raw at the American Airlines Center, June 3rd. Tickets on sale now at all Ticketmaster locations. And a pair of tickets to the 105.3's second-year anniversary party, June 22nd, which will be held at the Texas Motorplex. Tickets are $10 at the door, by the way. And you can stay tuned to win tickets here.
All right. Our first contestant on. Don, welcome to the show. What do you do for a living?
Trailers.
What kind of trailers?
Any kind of one top behind the car, goosenecks, everything.
Motorcycle?
Yeah, we've got them too. It's not necessarily for a motorcycle. It's just a small trailer that can carry a motorcycle because it does mine.
Oh, okay. All right. I may need one of those before long.
Anything.
What about you, Brian? What do you do?
No, vacuum.
Vacuums?
Yep.
Which brand?
Kirby.
They any good?
Yeah, they were good.
We'd like a free one, please. And, Brandy, what do you do?
I'm a student.
Where are you going to school?
North Lake College.
What are you going to get your associate's degree in?
I'm going for either speech pathology or occupational therapy in the long run.
Can you get JD in one of those classes?
Stop.
Can I get him in what?
Yeah, speech therapy.
I can try.
I've had it, actually. I know it's sad.
When did you go to speech therapy?
Try to get my money back. When I lost my voice. I went to a speech pathologist for about a year.
And what happened?
Nothing. I had my voice back, don't I?
Yeah?
She was teaching me to speak again.
Not to enunciate?
No.
Oh. What would that be?
That would be a different, I don't know.
Speech therapist, I guess.
Yeah, we need to get one of those.
Okay.
All right. All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
Going to be asking questions about the show. If you know the answer, your name is your buzzer. Say your name and then give me the response. Here we go. Who on the show, if married to L.A. Lamont...
Ron.
Go ahead, Brandy.
Russ.
Yeah. We'll have to wait until their children are 18 to show them some of their home movies. She called me again last night, by the way. And? She wants me to go to Boston this next weekend.
I knew it.
You got free time.
I am not going to Boston.
Why not?
A, it's a flight. B, it's going to cost money. C, I don't want to go.
You don't go, she'll come here.
Bring the family.
Bring the mama.
Yeah, Ma.
Yeah.
Who on the show is trying to save all of his appearance money?
Brian.
Yes, Brian?
JD.
Yeah. So he's going to bury it in the backyard and draw a map to its location. Just like all the good pirates do. You get your costume yet?
No.
Well, when?
I've got to get it soon. First appearance is coming up in July.
Are you going to do that one?
Early, yeah. That week.
The July 4th week?
July 3rd, yes.
Why are you going to do that? I thought you said you weren't going to do it.
I need the cash.
You don't need the cash. You want it.
I need it. I got a kid going to college. He wants a computer, and he wants a car, and he wants all this stuff for graduation. Gimme.
I don't think I got any. I didn't get anything for graduation.
I got nothing. I got to go to college.
I got the boot.
Yeah, you got the boot.
You didn't get anything, a watch or money or anything?
No, I got a handshake from my dad, and congratulations. You're on your own, yeah.
I didn't get anything.
He wants a computer. Oh, am I going to be able to go to college? People have gone to college for generations without computers.
Well, he does need a computer.
Yeah, probably does. But I'm not going to get him one.
They usually have those available in the computer lab in the libraries at most universities.
Yeah, so you don't need a computer. Don't get him one.
Okay.
All right. We leave off here. Who on the show really loves Spider-Man because it made his... Go ahead, Brandy.
Dan.
because it made his story seem short and poignant.
Yep.
Was it any better when you saw it again this week?
Yeah, actually it was.
All right. Who on the show's role-playing abilities,
Brian.
Go ahead, Brian,
JD.
have transcended into his appearances?
What a phone-bit suit. Hey, maybe I should charge people to take pictures with me, and then we'll get the money to Operation Kindness.
Whatever you want.
That would be fine.
It's your dignity. Let it go.
It's going anyway.
Who on the show is saving money for a boat?
Brian. Don.
Go ahead, Brian.
Russ.
No.
Don.
Go ahead, Don.
Dan.
No. Brandy.
JD.
Well, aren't you lucky? But
For his Captain Morgan suit.
But it is an easy finding one with a plank to walk that already has one mounted on it. Who on the show is now going to have to put indoor-outdoor carpet in his home theater so L.A. can come visit and show her movies also? Go ahead, Brian.
Russ.
Yes. Who do we know that can't wait for the... Yes, Brandy?
Brumley?
Yes. Did I tell you guys that Everett wants to do a photo calendar with Brumley? Each month he'd have on something different.
I like that.
Like Alvis Brumley.
I get it.
Humpty Brumley. Yule Brumley. Whistler's Brumley. Mona Brumley. Trying to think of the other ones.
Mona Brumley.
Yeah. You can see them already.
Oh, yeah, in the chair.
I'll think of the other ones in a minute. Who do we know that can't wait for... Yes, Brandon?
Brumley?
Oh, that's right. I never finished.
Never finished. Yeah.
You don't get another point for that.
Okay.
They can't wait for the movie version of the Archie's comics so he can fulfill his lifelong dream of playing Jughead. Okay. Is this the finisher right there, Eddie?
Yeah, that's what I like this.
All right. Who on the show is going to write a book called How to... Go ahead, Don.
JD.
Now, who on the show is going to write a book called How to... All right, who said the S word? It was whoever just hung up.
Brandy.
Yes, Brandy?
Russ.
Yes. Brian, you still there?
Yeah.
All right, Don, it's gone.
He had no points anyway.
That's all right. That's why he finally gave up. All right. Who on the show is now using the phrase, shiver me timbers?
Brian.
Yes, that's right, Brian. Mostly in reference to chicks he meets at dumpsters.
All right. All right. Oh, a double slam.
Guess what? Who do we know?
Brandy.
Brandy?
Brumley.
That can play any music he hears on a keyboard because it's still echoing around inside his huge, oversized melon head. Who on the show is so much in charge of his household that he had to wait until L.A. left to masturbate. Brian, go ahead. Yes. Who on the show can't wait for Father's Day because he has a boatload of kids and should clean up. Brandy?
Eddie?
Yes.
Okay.
Who on the show isn't going to put a bat pole in his new house? Brandy, go ahead.
Right.
Because he's afraid L.A. wouldn't stop using it to dance. Who on the show doesn't realize that the balance to having good ratings is having JD?
Brandy.
Brandy, go ahead.
Russ?
Yes. Having JD as a best friend and staying with a porn star while she's on the rag. I don't know.
Okay. She had the point.
Yeah. All right, and the last one. This is the big finish already? Okay. Since we now have N-Man and Pirate Man, who on the show wants to develop his own cartoon character persona, the Empty Ballsack Man?
Brian.
Brian, go ahead.
Russ.
No.
Brandy.
Brandy?
Dan.
That's right. What's the score, JD?
Brian has 5. Brandy has 10.
Tell her what she's got, Daniel.
Congratulations, Brandy. You win a pair of tickets to see WWE Raw at the American Airlines Center June 3rd. Tickets are on sale now at all Ticketmaster locations. Plus, you'll be joining us at the second anniversary party, June 22nd at the Texas Motorplex. Tickets will be $10 at the door, and you can listen to us for more details and ticket giveaway.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right.
What's the matter with you?
It's like the test. It's like to see if JD's paying attention or not.
Yeah,
Stand over and look at papers and stuff like that, and then it hits the guitar solo, and he just goes into it.
I act like I'm not paying attention to the music.
Uh-huh.
You haven't missed yet?
I'm trying.
I'm still shocked that there's an office of guys that listen and do exactly the same thing. They flash their lights on and off inside their own office.
Yeah, they called just a few minutes ago and asked if you're going to play it before 6.
The Lover Boy bumper?
Uh-huh.
All right, it's getting retarded.
That's fine.
What time does Heather Hayes do the news over on 4?
I think she said tonight she's on at 5, 6, and 9. Normally she's just on 6 and 9.
So they're off now?
Right now they would be. Yes.
All right, why can't I dial out?
Unplug your phone and plug it back in again. It needs to be reset.
Why?
It just happens sometimes. I don't know why.
By the way, I got drunk over the weekend and sent the professor from Gilligan's Island a drunk email.
Oh, bad one?
Nah, just really cheesy.
Oh.
I didn't realize I was getting as drunk as I was Monday.
Yeah.
Everett came over and we rehearsed some stuff for the 2-year anniversary party. Taught me a couple other songs, or what they're supposed to sound like. So after Everett left, at that point I realized I was plowed. I go upstairs, I decide to check some email. I'll send a professor email.
You're buddies with him.
Yeah, I know, but when he sent back the response, I had totally forgotten about the email, and I looked to see what I wrote.
What'd you say?
It was Memorial Day, and he was in the service.
Oh.
All right. I just wanted to take this moment to thank you for selflessly serving our country and making it a safe place to grow up. Regards.
What do you write back?
Are you drunk?
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. He picks it up. I always tell him too drunk to type when you have to go key by key. You look at him. There's that T.
Yeah.
Bastard. Try to go back.
Stop running. If it weren't for spell check, none of my emails when I was drunk would make any sense.
I notice because my head drips down. I'm like 3 inches from the keyboard. There's that S.
I still can't dial out.
Have Dan call her.
I can. Who are you trying to call?
I'm going to call Heather Hayes, see if she wants to go to drinks tonight.
Okay, let me try and call her.
I think she made it pretty clear, didn't she?
What?
She was trying to be nice to you.
So you think that was a blow-off?
Yeah. I have a boyfriend.
She said it would be okay if we went to drinks.
Okay.
With him along.
Huh?
Yeah,
with him along.
He said it several times.
Well, she said it's okay to go out to drinks with him along. Every time you kept bringing up, not bringing him.
Well, this is on the air. What else is she going to say?
Well, on the air she says, yeah, well, I'll meet you, but...
Well, you think maybe you're just shooting a little bit too high here? Maybe you're going a little bit above the curve as far as your choice of women to go after?
Well, let me ask you like this. What the does that mean?
It means...
Well, you keep going after pretty high profile women. Yeah. And I don't know if you're going off the Hargett principle,
which
where
is
if
what?
you ask enough of them, you'll eventually get one. I don't understand. You just keep going after high profile women that are really kind of out of your...
Y'all are in different circles.
Yeah.
Social circles.
Are you gonna?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying you said it yourself.
Wait a minute.
You said it yourself.
Yeah. These are women who go to the hip clubs. They go to the hip restaurants. They want to date GQ guys.
Do they have one of the little fuzz boxes?
Yes, they do.
That's all I care about.
But you're not one of the GQ guys. They're not going to go out with you because you're not going to get them in the society column. You're not going to get them on the society page. You're not going to get them as noticed as someone that could be on a magazine cover. So, maybe just bring it down a notch or two and
so you mean compromise? Go for an uglier
not compromise.
Chick.
She just doesn't need to be high profile. I'm not talking about how they look.
I'm not going out specifically looking for high profile chicks. It's just happening.
She ain't happening. She told you several times, no, I'm happy with my boyfriend.
I think she's just saying that on the air because if she goes, yeah, I'll go have drinks with you and my boyfriend doesn't need to be there, that's going to get back to him.
Okay. Just the last chick that you hit on, that really hot one up here from the auto thing, was pretty obvious in her email back to you.
What, the blow-off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but the way she was acting when, we went out at the Sanders, at the charity event, she rode out there with me by her own choice.
Yes.
We hang out, did some stuff. So that one was hard to read.
Yeah, possibly you misread her. She was another society chick. Knew all the click bars to be in, knew all the cool places to go.
Say it.
I'm not going to say it.
Say it. Say it.
I'm not going to.
Say it.
No, because that's not what I mean.
Yes, it is.
When I say she's out of your league, that's not what I mean. It sounds worse than I mean it. You're just in a different social circle.
JD put it best when he said, they're out of your circle of influence.
Yeah.
These are people who...
They want to be seen on Greenville Avenue. They want to be seen on Lower Greenville.
So what should I be going after, Daniel?
Well, there's a lot of women out there that are beautiful, talented women that can appreciate you, that aren't necessarily in the media or high profile, that are not models, that are just normal people.
I don't know that.
And if you want to have a relationship, you need to shoot for somebody that's out of the media, out of the limelight.
Well, even that sales chick we had up here, she's not in the media, but she loved all the cool little hit-click bars.
Which one are you talking about? The other one that was out of my league?
That's what you said. You're hearing something different than I'm saying.
I don't think he intends to imply
Yes, I think that's what it is.
That if just because she's beautiful, she's out of your league.
No, look at that. Let him on.
She's in your league. She's a nut.
Mm-hmm.
She's in my league because she's a nut.
Well, she falls under the porn star category, though, of being, you're not going to be able to have a relationship with her.
I don't want a relationship with her. She's a nut. Even if she wasn't a porn star, she's too big of a nut. But she is a porn star.
Yes.
She got a hold of me last night, and I was trying to set the stage of something, is not going to happen here.
Are you trying to lead her towards the fall, towards the...
Yeah. Because I said, I'm an insecure guy, and the fact that you have sex for a living, well, I've only been with 9 guys. Yeah, but it was all at once.
And that one guy.
Yeah, and then Mr. Donkey Kong.
That was enough. That's 9 right there.
If you break up with her, she's gonna bawl her eyes out.
Yeah, she's gonna break a little heart.
She's going, I've only been with 9 guys in my whole life. She goes, how many women have you been with? I went, I understand where you're going with this, but people weren't there with cameras going right up my beehole.
Yeah, you can't buy pictures of you and your girlfriends.
No.
In the store.
No, you can't buy them in the store. I could email them to you.
Yes. and have.
So I went, that's totally different. Plus, I don't like a chick that goes out in public and, exposes her wares. Some chick that wears low-cut stuff or a hiked-up skirt or whatever. I don't like that.
How do you want them to dress? You want them to be just modest?
I just like somebody normal. You go out into public and you go, hey, she's dressed nice. Not the focus of attention when you go out into a club. That's a chick that's looking for attention. External validation.
So you want you to be the focus of attention.
I don't have to be that.
Anytime you go out with Heather Hayes, she's going to be the room stopper.
Yeah, but it's not because the way she's dressed. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with the fact that she's hot, and she is. Mm-hmm. But it's the chicks that, feel like they got to stick their cans out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But do you think you could even build any kind of relationship? Well, let's say she dresses modestly, but she's
What are we talking about now?
Just a person.
Okay. We're not, porn stars are out, right?
Porn stars?
Because we know porn stars is like Six Flags. It's fun to go for a little while. There's no relationship. Right. Nobody wants to live at Six Flags. Mm-mm. Especially if you fall off a ride. Batman. Yes?
Can you handle being with someone who gets more attention than you do?
I don't care.
You say that now, but do you think you could handle it in the long term? Somebody getting more attention.
She didn't have a bunch of people clamoring around her.
The side.
I didn't get shoved nowhere.
Who had the posse?
She had the posse. What am I going to do with a posse?
You don't have a posse. You want a posse.
I'm a guy.
What are you going to do over the long term?
What?
As she gets more attention than you do. You go into a room, you go to a charity benefit, you go wherever.
Dan, I just want to go for drinks. This is not a great big long drawn out thing. I just want to go for drinks.
I'm not just saying her in particular. I'm saying you build a relationship with a high profile woman, she's going to get the attention, not you.
I don't care.
That'll drive you nuts.
These are chicks that want to hang out at bars you don't like, basically.
Well, that's the other thing. If she's going to be a standard Topanga thing, I'm not, no.
And that's her place.
Well, you don't know that is her hangout. She may go to other clubs.
I think she said when we were talking to her earlier, that's where she likes to go.
I love that place. Or places like it. There's hundreds of them. It's all full of guys with Armani suits and T-shirts.
White T-shirts.
And sandals.
And that's not the kind of crowd you run with. You need to go maybe just a little lower on the scale.
What, pick up some twata stalactite at the bowling alley?
No.
I'm sorry if I got too scientific.
No, just go for maybe just a normal woman who is not the society page type woman.
Yeah. Somewhere between Sopango and Jenny Jones. You know, and you know anything about Jenny Jones, they're out. And if they go to the Spangos, they're pretty much out.
Fine. Thank you both. You've been very kind.
You're welcome.
Get her on the phone for me, would you, Dan? Go ahead, you're on the air.
Dan.
Russ,
how much quality poon do you think you're going to get with an MO being with a porn star, man?
With a what?
With a porn star.
After you've been with a porn star, how much more you want?
You're not going to get a Heather Hayes with an MO of being with L.A. You know better than that.
Yes, I am. Because I can still blow it off as a bit.
Okay.
Are there any pictures of me having sex with a porn star on the internet?
Supposedly you got some.
Supposedly I got a lot of stuff.
I hear you.
That's why that's the other reason there's no webcam in this studio. It's all plausible deniability.
Yep. Well, good luck, pal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Robert.
Blinker, left turn.
All right.
When's the last time you went?
Sounds like one of the little angels that pops up on my shoulder.
When's the last time you went and downloaded the trailer to Undercover Brother?
Not for about a month or so.
Okay. The game that you were talking about playing that Rob was going to set up where you have the driving course and you can have to not spill the orange soda.
Yeah.
If you go to their website, you can download a game where you can play a video game of you have to get from point A to point B in a certain time without spilling your orange soda.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, yes, they did.
Stole your idea.
How long's that been on there?
I don't know. I just found it today. I generally go up there about every 2-3 days because I just like listening to the music that you play as the bumper.
Yeah.
They got the whole thing on there, and I like listening to it. And then playing the trailer because it's just so damn funny.
And you know what? They knew, because Rob talked to the I guess it's Universal.
Yeah.
He talked to them about doing this, and they backed out of it because they were afraid of the liability or whatever. And they went, well, plus we don't really think it's that great of an idea. So then they steal it and turn it into a video game?
Not a very good idea.
You go to the site, and there's like, you can play with...
I've got it.
You can play as Undercover Brother and try to get the Cadillac through the 3 lanes of traffic. And,
how do you drive it?
Huh? With your arrow buttons on the keyboard.
Oh.
And, or you can, the chick's got a motorcycle.
She-Devil. Like She-Devil. Yeah.
The chick's got a motorcycle. You can play on the motorcycle. And it's a big interactive thing now.
I'll be screwed.
I tell you what, you're going to make this movie's going to be a #1 hit because of the Russ Martin Show.
I've looked at some of the... Are they still advertising on the station?
Yes.
All right. I'll wait till they stop advertising. Thanks, Robert.
Big hit.
Cadillac Drive and Jive. I'm looking at it right now.
They stole that idea from us.
Yes. How long ago was that? About a month ago? Rob took that to him?
I'd say 6 weeks.
Yeah. Long enough to develop it and put it on the website. It's a terrible idea. Get to work on that.
Where's Heather Hayes?
I left her a message. Didn't she have a newscast at 5, 6?
Yeah, she's got one. She's probably sitting at the desk by now. It's 6 till.
Oh.
But
well, call the desk.
I did. I left a message for her.
You called the news desk?
Not the news desk. I called her desk, her direct line. As soon as she does her newscast, she'll be able to go back to her desk. That is before we go off the air. She'll be able to call us back.
I got it. I like me some Heather Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
She's not out of my league.
Just social circles.
I make more than her.
That's not it.
She's out of my league.
As far as you just said
she's out of my league.
No,
I'm higher than she is.
Okay.
She needs to aspire to me. Mm-hmm. She got some dopey guy that probably runs a construction company that doesn't even want to get married. She could do better. That would be me.
You wouldn't be able to stick with it.
Why not?
Yeah, I just don't think you could handle somebody who has a high-profile job that puts her in the limelight.
I don't mind high-profile.
Saturday night at Sopango, Buffy?
You would want to stay home.
In the basement, man.
Every night. And she wouldn't want to go out.
Yeah, that place drove me nuts.
You know who you hang there all the time?
Who?
Don, on the midday show.
Oh, Topanga?
That was his place.
Oh, it was?
Even after he got fired, he was still driving the truck around that said the Ron and Don show on it. It was parked in front of this Topanga one day.
Even though he didn't have a job?
Didn't work here. Stubby call letters on it, yeah.
Oh, how sad.
Yeah.
That's pretty pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to have a show. That's still me.
You see my truck?
Yeah.
Got stickers and everything.
Look. Valeted out front.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
You guys know that sound effect you play between the best of bits in the beginning of the show?
No.
It kind of sounds like a bullet ricocheting from wall to wall or something.
Okay.
I was listening to Craddock this morning. They were playing some best of, and they use that exact same sound effect now. Just one more thing they stole from y'all.
Are you jacking with me?
No, I'm serious.
All right. I'll check into it.
You better check into that.
All right.
Somebody told me he called himself Bird Eyes the other day.
No, he didn't.
Yes. That exact word. Yes, he did.
Good. All right. Break, you ready?
Please.
All right. We'll be right back.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Did you do a legal ID, Eddie? Okay. All right. Eddie Boyd is here. Producer Dan Lewis. Jonathan Dodge is in the thing. J.D. Ryan. I'll take this and we'll do news. Yes. Is it Tish?
Yes.
Go ahead, sweetie.
Hey, I just wanted to call in and agree with Dan that I think you are kind of trying to date out of your league.
What does that mean?
I never said that. I never said he was dating out of his league. JD said that.
He said he was trying to date out of his league.
What is my league? You know what? Let's define my league and then we'll go from there.
Well, obviously, if a girl is going to be good looking and she has a good job and she has half a brain, then she's got to be out of your league.
Why would that be out of my league?
Well, because, how should I say this? You're not exactly the best looking guy around.
Oh, I'm not.
No. And
so women are superficial is what you're saying?
Well, of course. Men are superficial, too.
Okay.
But, you will find the occasional girl who will go out with you just because you are a radio DJ.
Mm-hmm. And how did I get to be that?
By getting on the air and talking.
Did someone hand me this job? Did I win it in a lottery thing?
No, nobody handed
Did
you
I win it in a
job.
scratch-off contest?
No.
So it's my own perseverance and talent that got me this job then, right?
Right.
So that's what they're attracted to. Their ability that I was able to put myself in this position.
But it's a certain kind of girl that's
So saying that somebody's attracted to the radio show.
It's a certain kind of girl that's attracted to a second-rate celebrity.
Who's a second-rate celebrity?
Well, DJ's a second-rate celebrity.
You better go check the ratings.
Just because you have high ratings, that means you're all of a sudden like big, high in.
I've always had high ratings.
Well, that doesn't matter. You could be Mancow or Howard Stern. You're still a second-rate celebrity.
How is that?
DJ.
How is that? What's your definition?
Just a DJ.
Uh-huh. And how do you know who Mancow is, by the way? Are you a radio groupie?
She must be.
Because he's not on in this market, so how do you know who he is?
I'm not really a radio groupie.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you have to be.
No, I work in radio.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Well, you need to go check the ratings. And you can also, if you can check salaries, check that too. Because you're going to find out that, I don't want to say too much.
What does salary have anything to do with it?
That just put me in another league.
It puts you in another league?
Absolutely.
You don't think there's other people in radio that make as much money as you do?
There's some.
There's some?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
let me put it this way. If you're going to argue something, be a little bit more better prepared. Because right now you're doing nothing but whizzing in the wind.
No, my whole point was just...
I just said, first of all, you don't know what you're talking about. That's one.
I don't know what I'm talking about. That I agree. That's my opinion. That I agree that you're trying to date out of your league.
Yes, you don't know what you're talking about. Because you don't know. You haven't been able to define my league, so you don't know what that is.
Well, I just said you're probably...
I just told you don't know, so you can't argue this intelligently.
Well, I think that's a pretty good point right there.
Which is what? What's the good point? What's the good point?
So that would put you in a different league than a really hot chick.
What would?
That you're not the best looking guy.
That has nothing to do with it.
It doesn't?
No.
So you go out with girls because of their brains, not because they have big...
You don't know why I go out with chicks. Once again, you're trying to argue a point. You have no information to back it up.
No, I know that I listen to you day after day talking about girls that you're going out with, and
what is this? And what is this that I'm doing on the air?
What do you mean? You're talking on the
What
air.
is it called?
Talking.
What is the show? What's at the end of my name?
What the hell does that mean?
She's not smart enough to figure it out.
No. Listen for the last word.
It's the Russ Martin Show.
What's the last word in that?
Show.
That means that not everything you hear is probably real, or you don't get the whole picture.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yes.
So when was the last time that you got on the air and talked about some girl that you really liked because she was really smart?
Normally I don't.
Did a really good job.
I just answered your question. Normally I don't because it's not that entertaining.
Right.
Thank you. Obviously you haven't been in radio that long, have you?
Actually I have.
Well, then you haven't learned very much.
I haven't learned very much?
Obviously not.
Okay. All right.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, that was just my opinion.
All right, work on it. Well, it's not a very good one. Work on it, develop it, call me back later.
An opinion not be a good one?
Because it's yours.
An opinion.
Just because it's an opinion doesn't mean it could be right.
That's not true. An opinion is not wrong or right.
Yes, yours are wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Work on it, develop it, polish it up, and then call me back.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Partner shot.
I think she hung up before the C word came out.
Oh, damn.
And I had to hit the delay so she didn't hear it there. La-da-da-da-da. Did we start news yet? No, we didn't. We'll do that in a second. What is it, Ronnie?
That cow needs to go back to her Twix bar. But, buddy, I'm sitting here looking at this chick reading the news.
Yeah.
She is hot.
Mm-hmm.
People saying that she's out of your league. Buddy, she ain't out of your league.
See, Ronnie knows.
All right,
if I was going to trust anybody, it would be Ronnie.
He has a good opinion.
Right. Because Ronnie agrees with me. Right. That makes him smart on so many different levels. I don't even want to go into it. Mm-hmm. What's she wearing right now?
She's got this like a brown close-knit. It's not a sweater type thing, but it's low cut. They just won't go. They won't go low. And they're showing too much damn news is what they're doing.
You hear that at Fox 4? Quit it.
Yeah, bastards.
But turn the TV on, man.
All right, thanks, Ronnie.
You bet.
Can we get local broadcast in here? We will in the new studios. Yes, Renee.
Yes, that chick does not know what she's talking about. The reason that women like you is because you are so mysterious.
Once again, another woman with an excellent opinion. I agree with you on many different levels. Thank you. Why am I mysterious?
Because you're rude and crude, but then again, 2 seconds later, you're Mr. Nice Guy, you're romantic, you're thoughtful,
See?
You have manners.
This chick gets it.
Yes.
And so, you're just kind of confusing. And so that makes everybody curious.
She's
about
probably
you.
fatter in a garden tub.
Yeah, what makes you really tick.
Yeah.
Yes.
How old are you, sweetie?
34.
What do you weigh?
I'm too fat for you.
Told you.
Very good.
But she knows the score.
Yes, she does. You're a very intelligent woman.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. I appreciate it.
And inner beauty.
And 4 stomachs.
Yeah.
Dan and I went to dinner Friday night. Went over to, what's the name of the lobster place?
Oh, True Lux.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We're there. Dan went. His wife went. I took a date. Chloe went. He took a date. And another friend of ours, Terrence, took a date. Was she drunk? Was Terry's date drunk when we got there?
Yes. She was just hammered. She was hammered when we got there. We were there 10, 15 minutes before you.
Never shut up the whole time. They brought goat cheese to the table, and they were getting ready to take it away.
Don't take the goat cheese, I'm not.
Almost stood up out of her chair screaming for the goat cheese.
She almost tackled the waiter.
Cut it down.
Poor guy. He couldn't get that plate down and out of the way fast enough.
Damn. And they brought squid. She goes, have some squid. I'd rather not. Oh, you'll eat something that with 4 stomachs that regurgitates, but you won't eat squid. That's gross. She said that like 4 to 5 different times throughout the night. Finally, and by the way, Laura owes me an apology, so she kicked the crap out of me 2 or 3 times.
Just trying to get you to shut up.
What were you saying to this poor girl?
Stuff.
Like?
It was a little side
Like,
comment.
obviously, it's not too gross having 4 stomachs because Terrence eats you.
I think that was kick number 1.
Oh. Just all night.
I think when you and I were conferring behind the menus.
Yeah. We would hold up menus and I'd go, what's up with the fat chick at the end of the table? As I was pointing at something on the menu.
Right.
Dan would look over and point and go, she's a fat chick at the end of the table. Oh.
Sounds like I missed a great time.
I think Laura's take on it was if she could hear us talking behind the menus, then the fat chick could.
And Laura wasn't even sitting next to me to kick me.
Oh.
She was having to kick across.
She had to go down like this and go like that. And she got me a couple of times really good.
That's great.
La da da da.
We were being a little catty.
A couple of cocktails in by now, I imagine.
Yeah, but the chick just wouldn't shut up.
No, she was loud and kind of obnoxious.
She was fat and loud. Took her forever to get full. Must have been the 4 stomachs. Finally, she kept throwing out the cow thing, and I went, I love animals that vomit.
We're in the middle of the restaurant.
He just wasn't going to stop. I went, I can't. I stop at farms just because I know there's a good chance that you got 4 stomachs. One of those cows is puking. That makes me hungry.
She had a good line, and she just wanted to make sure you heard it.
Yes. Several times.
Yes.
He must not heard me.
I'll try again. Louder.
So as I vomit from stomach 2 to 3.
Terrence doesn't listen, does he?
I don't know. What is it, Tim?
High profile's not your problem. It's the high maintenance chicks. You won't open that moth-eaten wallet of yours. That's why they don't go out with you.
You know what? If I got to spend a lot of money on a chick, actually, Tim could have a point here. If I got to spend a lot of money on a chick, I don't go out with her. If that's the only reason, it would be, like guys in the beginning of a relationship, they'll do a lot. They'll buy them flowers and go to really nice places and have limos pick them up and do things like that. And then as you get into the relationship, you can't top yourself anymore and you're screwed.
Well, keep in mind, you pretty much don't go any place that you don't get free.
I go to the Mercury and I don't get squat there free. Trust me.
Do you ever take a date?
Very seldom.
Right. Because
it's too effing expensive.
It costs too much money.
Thanks, Tim.
Maybe word's gotten around.
Yeah, the big tall sales chick with the big fake cans, the one that drinking $9 sakis. We heard about that for a month. You hated it.
That's because she said you got the money.
Exactly. But that became a money issue. It became a where they take me out somewhere nice. You knew that was going nowhere.
Yeah, you're right. I had that one coming. But if I got to do, I don't mind dressing up. I don't mind being a gentleman. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. But if you have to go out of your way to strike a pose, it's not a chick I want anyway. If I cared about something like that, I'd get a great big vet or something that chicks were into. But I don't care.
Well, maybe the high-profile women are just a little afraid of how you'll behave in public, and it might end up in the society page.
Oh, that would be great. Like at the mansion on Turtle Creek, and I'm sitting there doing a one-cheek sneak. Light and farts at the mansion.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe
along with socialite, Betty, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Watch this. Bananas, flambe, and crab.
Click. Have pictures.
Sticky bananas on this. Fine. I won't mess with any more high-profile chicks.
Just find you some nice little homely girl.
I'm not dating a homely chick.
Just some chick.
I don't care how ugly that chick thinks I am that called earlier. I'm not dating ugly chicks. I'm not.
You got to find somebody who would rather go to Home Depot than Sopango. That's all.
I don't mind going to restaurants. I don't mind going to the movies. I don't mind going someplace nice. But if that's going to be the whole foundation of the relationship, I got no time for that.
Well, women like to go out. Women like to go out.
I don't mind taking them out.
a lot.
I don't like going out a lot.
I know. You like staying home. You're a homebody.
Yes, I am.
And if you were to get with someone and form a bond.
Yes.
And it became a relationship.
Okay.
And you ended up together, married or not, but you're living together.
All right.
You're not ever going to want to go outside the house. Once you're comfortable.
I went out Friday, didn't I? Then I went to the Sapango Saturday.
But
That's
that was
2 nights in a row.
Those dates. And one of them was free. You went to George's party.
Yes.
Did that cost you anything?
You're an in man.
My point being, though, once you're comfortable with someone and you have a relationship,
yes,
you're not going to want to leave the house.
So?
And she's going to want to go out, and you're not, and women know that.
She can go out.
She'll be going out without you.
She got a cell phone.
Yeah, honey, I'm having a lovely time. Wish you were here.
Take pictures. We have to break before we do news, Eddie?
No, we're okay.
Oh, all right. Let me take this, and then we'll do news. Hello?
Wasn't the last time Russ went out with a girl that was normal, didn't she try to do it on his head?
Yeah. Yeah. And I met her at Garden Ridge.
Right. See?
Well, what's your point?
Well, you haven't necessarily had the best of luck either way.
That she was going to be at
Scatman Brothers.
Yes. She was a normal. Oh, okay, I see what this guy's saying. Even normal chicks do weird crap as well. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, but she didn't want to go out all the time.
No, she just wanted to take a squat on my head. Because she thought I wanted it. Nowhere in my life did I say actually on the air, I want this chick to squat on my head.
No, you just had that list.
Well, that was super hot chicks that they could do anything they wanted to me. In fact, I believe Heather Hayes would be on my S list.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Pretty close.
She could even be sick. What?
No, I don't feel well.
Why?
Be sick?
Yeah.
The thought of it.
Look like melted Rocky Road ice cream on my head.
Okay.
She's doing this right now. She hasn't heard any of this.
I know, but other people are listening. They're going to tell her.
Narcs. Yeah. Hello?
Hey, congratulations. Yes. Keep it up.
On?
Late.
What do you say?
Late.
All right. I think you meant on the ratings.
Oh, thank you.
I'm getting a few of those. A few calls.
Oh. Well, seriously, thank you. And I think now's the time to send a casket over to the ticket because they weren't doing well before. It's just gotten ugly. Almost so ugly that I don't feel bad.
Should we paint it up special or just send it like it is?
I just say send it over. Have a professional sign or plaque put on top that just says, get in. Just deliver it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I know who I can call to get a lovely plaque made that we can have mounted to the top so they can't pull it off.
Richardson Trophies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then just get it hauled over there.
Yeah.
To the staff of the ticket.
Yeah.
Get in.
You want it that simple?
Absolutely.
You tell me exactly what you want it to say, and I'll call Monroe at Richardson Trophies, and we'll get it made.
Just what JD said, to the staff of the ticket.
Get in.
Get in.
Okay.
Your ratings are waiting for you.
Oh,
done.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Is that a break wave or not?
Yeah. Okay, now we're break.
How about a quick news?
Okay.
How long can he go?
2 minutes.
All right, we'll break first.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Say it again, your intercom cut out.
I'm sorry. Wayne just called. He said for you to stop playing the farts during his spots.
I didn't play none. I just assumed the spot was recorded that way.
Well, I don't know where what the mistake is, yeah. But
Eddie,
he's insisting that you
Eddie, reload the Wayne Walker spot. I'll take this one.
He says those are not in the spot, that it's you.
Whatever. Yes, Rebecca?
Hey, I think I've got the perfect litmus test for you.
Okay.
In checking out a chick. Can you take her to the Golden Corral on the second date?
Yeah. I'm all right with that. Any buffet. I love buffets. Especially Golden Corral.
Heather Hayes to Golden Corral?
Why not?
I don't know.
You really think she'd go?
I'm sorry. All I ever hear out of chicks is it's the company, not where we go.
Well, hey, I'm with that. I understand that. But do you think Heather would go there?
I don't know. I can't even get her to go to drinks.
Love your show, Russ.
Thank you, sweetie.
Well, I left her the appropriate numbers. I'm sure she'll call back. Her newscast will be over in just a few minutes, and then she'll go back to her day.
I don't know if she'll call back after all the jokes about wanting to be in her posse.
Why?
Just
she
has a group of people that go with her everywhere.
Yeah,
I know.
And she admitted that. She has a posse.
Yes. Okay. I think she caught on to you after a while.
You think?
Yeah, when you said there's been times I've been in a women's posse and they didn't even know I was there. Yeah, I think that's when she caught on.
Well, that's when you're just kind of a hanger-on.
Yeah. She may have misinterpreted what you were saying.
Yeah, what I actually meant.
Yeah. Because I've heard you that nasty little minx.
Never mind.
Okay. Yes, I know what you meant.
Her posse needed a trim.
Really?
Yeah.
One of them had long hair?
Yeah.
No.
Too much hair on the posse.
I see.
I don't want to say anything out in public.
Yes.
Because that's not what you like to say is, of course, what a hairy posse.
Say that.
All right. Is this a spot? Yeah. Is it on 3?
Hi, this is Wayne Walker, Director of Sales for the new 105.3 FM Talk, and you've no doubt heard me talk about the 33 pounds that I've lost with the Body Solutions 3-phase system. And you've also heard me no doubt say countless times, give us 90 days and watch what happens. Well, Body Solutions and I are so certain that you can be looking at a new you by Labor Day that if you call 1-800-416-3995 right now and order a 2-month supply of Body Solutions right now, they'll throw in a 3rd month for free. But don't wait. This is truly a limited time offer and may end at any time. This is also the first time they've ever made this offer. Call Body Solutions right now and buy 2 months for the price of the 3rd month free. Give us 90 days for the price of 60 and watch what happens. Don't miss this first time offer for Body Solutions. Buy 2 months and get the 3rd month free. Mention the new 105.3 FM Talk when you call Body Solutions, and they're going to give you 2 months and you'll get the 3rd month free. And you can do that only by calling right now. The number is 1-800-416-3995. That's 1-800-416-3995.
I think it's a good spot.
I don't know where the problem is. He may have been having a bad day, and they told him they could fix it. They could fix it in post, and they just couldn't cover him up.
Yeah. Oh well. Tough break. Go ahead, Shelley. You're on the air. Shelley.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, sweetie.
Hey, what is your problem with women?
What do you mean?
In general.
What?
Why? You're always degrading women. What? I mean,
What did I say? I just called you sweetie. Turn your radio down.
Huh?
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
But I mean, I don't understand what.
What did I say? What did I say that caught you wrong?
That caught me wrong?
Yes.
Well, I listen to you all the time, and
Yes.
it's just like, every time a woman calls in and she's not this particular height or weight or whatever, they're just not.
Who's that in the background?
It's her coach.
Who is that?
No, that's my daughter.
How old is she?
13.
All right. Are you listening to the show with her in the car?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And I was like, what is this problem? Like,
I don't understand. I don't understand what it is that you don't like. We haven't gotten to that point.
Well, did you have a bad
Did you turn the radio back up? Didn't I ask you to turn that off? Didn't I ask you to turn that off?
No, you said turn it down.
Off. So I can't hear it.
Excuse me? No,
It's bitches like you that... You got it! You ready for news? 6:32. JD Rind on the new 105.3 FM. I really tried.
Yeah, you gave it a valiant effort.
I was going to try and let her get at least to some kind of point.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry if you don't like the message that's coming about chicks, but that's very little of the stuff do I dress up just to piss chicks off.
And then oddly enough, they call in and reinforce everything you say.
Answered her own question. Honey, you don't like him.
You said turn it down. The idea, so we can't hear it. It's another standard chick argument. You say turn it out, you say turn it down. And that other chick, you're just a second-rate personality. By whose standards? Yours? Some dopey bitch that hadn't been in radio long enough to know what the hell's going on? Let me tell you something, sweetie. You look at these ratings. It don't get no bigger than this. This is about as big as you can get. And still be humble like I am. Look. And when ratings come out like this, what's the first thing I always do?
You always thank the listener.
Thank you. Nobody else thanks the listeners.
No.
I always thank the listeners.
Even though you don't deserve it.
Yes, Dan?
She's back online, too.
Which one?
The idiot that just called.
The recent stupid bitch?
Mm-hmm, the most recent stupid bitch.
Okay.
You're a stupid bitch.
Oh, I'm a stupid... Are you drunk? You can't... First of all, you can't say that on the air, so don't say it again.
And you shouldn't say that in front of your 13-year-old.
Yeah, why are you talking... you've never heard me say that word, and why are you talking like that in front of your 13-year-old?
She's playing the baseball game right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, is your radio back up?
No.
What do I hear?
I don't know what you hear.
That's the radio in the background. If you're going to talk, turn it off.
No, you're hearing voices. You're paranoid.
Are you going to get to your point? You're going to run your mouth?
She's drunk.
Are you drunk? Why are you out drunk with your kid?
You're a dumbass.
You're obviously drinking. You sound drunk. Are you seriously driving around drunk with a 13-year-old?
You're a dumbass. Little, is that your fault?
That's twice I've had to hit the delay on you.
Nice.
You want to use normal language? I'll put you back on. If you're going to keep talking like that, you're gone. Well, first of all, nobody can hear. Hey, Shelley, shut up. Nobody can hear you. You're on hold. First of all, you were on hold, so you were talking to yourself. Second of all, don't try and get in a screaming match with me because you're not going to win. You want to talk back and forth, we'll try that. You're going to cuss, you're gone. You're going to give it a... So, yeah, you do care, or you wouldn't be calling me.
Care.
Yeah, why are you calling then if you don't care? That one always throws them off. If you didn't care, you wouldn't call. You obviously want me to think as effed up as you do.
What a great mom. Dropping the F-bomb for the kid.
F-bomb and another word I had to hit the delay on. What an absolute joy it must be to be raised in that household. You know that idiot bitch is going to raise another nut. Mm-hmm. Hotline's ringing. I bet it's my lovely Heather.
Could be. Oh, news is over. Look at this. She ran right to you.
That's right. It's my sweetie. Hi, Pumpkin. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, sweetie.
I wasn't sure if you were talking to me.
Absolutely. You're my new pumpkin.
Wow. I like that.
I want you to ditch this guy that you've been going out with 5 years. That's a dead-end relationship. It's not going to pan out. I don't care how good-looking he is. He's ugly inside.
Okay, start over.
With what?
Let's start over with Pumpkin again, and we'll just start it all over. Okay, go.
Hi, Pumpkin.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Just a little shiver went through him just now.
Yeah. What did you wear tonight on the news?
Didn't you watch? Don't you have a little TV there in the studio? How can we ever go out if you don't watch me?
It's on CNN.
Oh, fine.
We're watching the good news.
All right. Keep that up. That's the kind of attitude. Hey, Russ, I have to tell you, I'm already getting emails from your listeners.
Of course I am. Oh, you are?
Saying they vote for you.
See? Hey, but by the way, hold on. Let me pull this email up, see if... I won't read any of this on the air because it's nobody's business.
Oh, the one I emailed you?
No, this is about your boyfriend. Hold on a second. Somebody's already sent me information.
Forward it to me. HHayes@foxinc.com.
Yeah.
Not like you don't already have that email.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to hit the delay so nobody's going to hear it but you. Got it?
Okay.
All right. I hit the delay. Nobody heard it.
Okay.
See? I already got my spy listeners out running around digging up information on your boyfriend. And they said he's like somebody who'd be on the cover of GQ.
Yes, he is.
You don't need somebody like that. That's too superficial. You need somebody down to earth like me who's, I could be cute at times, but still ugly enough to be humble.
Oh, I have to tell you, he is one of the most hardworking, humble men I know.
But he's too good looking.
Yes. You don't want some guy that's too good looking.
So what are you saying?
He's going to screw you around.
Well, I don't think so.
You've been with him 5.5 years, and you know we're close to being married. You deserve somebody that's going to help you as your biological clock ticks.
Okay, nobody can help me in this but myself. So if I'm going to do this, I have to do it myself.
Oh, did we touch on a little nerve? Apparently.
Why don't you just start slow with drinks? Just the two of you.
No, she wants to take her boyfriend. You and me and drinks. You know what? We'll go out as friends.
We can go out as friends. That's fine.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, but wait a minute. Is this the same person who says, oh, men and women can't be friends?
That's radio shtick.
Oh, that's the bit, huh?
This is a real guy.
Yeah, this is just me, going, hanging out, having a couple drinks. We'll talk about TV, broadcasting, maybe things you'd like to accomplish in this market, things you'd like to accomplish with your life, where you see yourself in 10 years, things you like, hopes, dreams, things like that.
See, you really know how to get to a girl because you talk all about her.
Yeah, I want to know about you. I already know about me. There's no reason to sit down and talk about me. I'm already well-versed on me. It's you that I want to learn about.
All right.
You seem like a very intelligent, very intriguing woman. Obviously, you've worked very hard in a short period of time to be on Fox Station, one of the largest markets in the country.
That's right. Well, thank you. It's been a wonderful haul, and my boyfriend has really...
I'm going to get her naked. I am. I'm going to get her naked.
Very supportive and encouraging. Do I know how to put the brakes on a conversation?
That's okay. I understand. He's a very important aspect in your life, and I respect that.
Yes, he is. He's a wonderful man.
I'll have her naked by Saturday.
Good, yes.
When would you like to go to drinks?
Next week. Let's go next week.
All right.
Because we're out of town this weekend. We're going to see the family, his family.
Very good. I think that's very important in a relationship.
That's right. Yeah. Meet the parents.
Is it your family or his?
No, his family.
Okay.
His family.
Good. I think, you know what? I think that is a good relationship. I think you need to nurture it.
I do my best.
And then next week we can go to drinks and you can share with me the weekend.
That sounds great.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, Pumpkin.
Bye, honey.
Bye. I'm nailing that.
You are so slick. That was textbook. That was just textbook.
It's one of those things. It's like, all right, just a straightforward thing's not going to work.
Right.
Take the aspect of being the supporting friend.
I'm the buddy.
Because you know, sooner or later, right? Sooner or later, their relationship's going to go belly up, and she's going to turn to the person that was there, who supported her, that told her this all could work, and she deserves to have dreams. Dreams suck. You need a nightmare. You need me. Did we start news yet?
No.
We got a break? Well, of course we do. Every day we got a break. Where the do we work? All right, quick break. We'll come back and do news.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
JD, grab Jason Simpson out of the hallway. I want to know where my Harley is.
Here are the rules for calling the Russ Martin Show. Do not call and ask for phone numbers or websites. Do not call with a joke you saw in a movie, on TV, on a bumper sticker, on the internet, or you heard in the 8th grade. Do not call and ask for advertisers' phone numbers. Call information and ask them. Do turn your radio down. Do get to the point. Practice in front of a mirror before calling. Do not waste time telling Russ your name. He's far too important and busy. He won't remember it anyway. If you understand these rules, call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Where do I get my Harley?
It's coming.
When? Is it this weekend?
It won't be this weekend.
When is it? When did the Harley spot start? Don't I start doing commercials for, is it for sure?
That is for sure.
The Harley Davidson of Dallas?
Harley Davidson of Dallas is for sure.
And when do I get my motorcycle?
It looks like the 12th.
I'm sorry, when did the spot start?
Monday.
And Monday is what? The 1st? 3rd? 3rd. And the motorcycle comes when?
The 12th.
Okay, there's some bad math in here. How can I endorse a motorcycle if I don't have it yet?
Well, you know the greatness of Harley Davidson.
Yes, I love them. My dad rode them in the 70s.
So see, I mean, that's a week and a half's worth of spot.
That's a 2-second spot. I want my Fat Boy.
And I'm working on it.
Monday. Actually, I need Saturday, so I can have it all weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anytime. Very lovely, Jason Simpson. What did you say?
What was that?
At least that wasn't on the air, right?
Yeah, that went on the air, Jason. Well, congratulations. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't decided. I can't decide. That's the thing that slowed it down, because originally I said the V-Rod.
Mm-hmm.
Then I changed my mind back to the Fat Boy.
I think it's a good choice.
You think the Fat Boy over the V-Rod?
Yeah.
Have you seen the V-Rod?
Yeah, I've seen them both.
You seen it, Eddie?
Yes.
Which one do you like?
Fat Boy's a man's motorcycle. It doesn't look slick. It's not the, I'm trying to script the words, but it just makes you look tougher.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a Harley.
Yeah, that's the only thing with the V-Rod is it's a cool looking bike. It's very high tech.
But you got to look at it close to see what it is.
Yeah. If you're going to get a Harley, you might as well sit on something where people just pass by and go, Harley.
Mm-hmm. Plus the V-Rod didn't sound the same either, does it? Didn't have a different...
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And they do something to their Fat Boys that they have there, even after it comes from the factory. They make them irritatingly loud. Thumpy. I like that.
Now we just need a boat dealership and we'll both be happy.
Oh, brother.
I bet I end up with a boat before you do.
You probably do.
What is it, Tammy?
What?
Yes, ma'am?
Hi, I want to talk to JD.
JD, telephone.
I don't want that.
Why not?
I'm not here. I don't know. Hello, Tammy. No,
you know this chick?
No, I don't. Go ahead.
Right.
Hello, Tammy.
Hello.
What?
I want to know if JD remembers me. Which one is gay? Which one is it that's gay?
We haven't decided. We switch from time to time.
Oh, I'm serious.
Sometimes I catch, sometimes JD pitches, sometimes Dan watches. Sometimes we both get in Dan's mouth. We haven't really decided.
I'm serious.
Why?
Because I went out with JD.
Did you go out with him?
No.
JD said,
I've never gone out with anybody named Tammy ever in my life.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. We have mutual friends. We were in a limo. Actually, twice.
What? What are you doing? What is that noise?
I'm walking around.
Well, stop it. If you're going to talk, quit it. Hold still. Stay in one spot. You're driving me nuts.
Was this like a group of people and you were in the limo with this group of people?
Actually, we were set up because we have, circumstances.
Totally making this up.
Where were you set up? Where did you go?
We went to Country 2000.
Nope.
When did this happen?
When did this happen?
Years ago.
Oh, Jesus. I thought you meant last week.
You have a very good friend from Prestige Ford? I used to work at Prestige Ford.
Okay. Did you go out with somebody from Prestige Ford?
A long time ago.
Oh.
Years and years ago.
Dark brunette, green eyes.
It's been a long time. I'm sorry.
Yes.
My apologies.
Was she this stupid then?
Hey.
You got to admit, sweetie, you are pretty stupid. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
No.
So what's your purpose of calling?
I wanted to talk to JD.
You're talking to him right now. What do you want to know?
I just wanted to see how he was.
He's fine. He's lovely. He's great. He's got on a brand new Hawaiian shirt. What else do you want?
Is he gay?
No, he's not gay.
Okay.
Why? Why do you ask?
Because that's what I heard.
From who?
From somebody.
Who?
I don't know. Somebody from people that I used to know.
Oh, and they said he was gay.
Why are you so mean?
Even though, because you're stupid.
Shut up. I'm not stupid.
Yes, you are.
You just like to make people think they're stupid.
No, sweetie.
Don't sweetie me. See, you know what? I'm not one of them sweetie me kind of girls.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
You're
yes.
stupid.
Oh, I'm stupid now.
But you're funny.
Yes, I know that. Where are you right now?
I am going to tan.
Really?
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Where are you tan?
At a place called... No, I'm not telling you. You'll probably send somebody there.
I'm not going to send anybody.
You're so mean. Why are you so mean? Why are you so angry? Tell me. Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry.
You seem angry.
Why did you pick this time to call JD and ask him how he is?
Because I heard that he was gay.
Why didn't you call him off the air?
Because I don't have his number.
You got this number.
Yeah. He was very, very sweet. And you know what? He never called me any.
She's drunk.
Or anymore or anything like that. So.
Oh, since I didn't call you, I'm gay. Okay.
He never even tried to touch me, never tried to kiss me, never.
Maybe you're a dog.
You think?
I don't know.
Ask JD.
Just because somebody doesn't.
JD, do you remember me?
I'm sorry, I really don't.
All right, there's another.
I apologize.
There's another thing.
I'm the aftermarket. Okay, let me tell you something. I've been an aftermarket manager all around.
How long ago would this been?
5 years.
Think about the car business. You cannot be a dog.
Yeah, yes, you can. And you know what? If you were hot, he would have remembered you. That also lends to the fact that you're not hot.
Well,
we don't forget hot chicks. So the fact that he didn't try and touch you is probably because you were a dog.
JD, are you going to stand there and...
I don't remember you. I'm sorry.
I'm just his best friend.
And you're drunk.
No.
This drunk bitch night. Yeah. What are you drinking?
Margaritas.
I told you, you're drunk.
And Jesse's secret recipe margaritas.
Yeah, whatever.
Knows all about them.
And where are you driving to right now?
I'm not telling you.
But you're drinking and driving?
No.
Are you drunk?
No.
Are you driving?
Are you drunk?
That's not what I asked you.
Shut up. You're being rude.
You're drunk.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Okay.
I just thought JD was a nice guy.
JD is a nice guy.
See if it was true.
No, it's not true. We've answered that question.
Okay, then fine. Stop being so rude.
Go away.
You go away.
No, I don't have to.
I'm going to turn you off now.
No, yeah, turn me off. Don't ever listen to this station again.
You shut your hole.
I'm not shutting my hole.
You sure shut your hole.
Your mother sleeps with black people.
She does not.
Yes, she does. That was the big story around the Ford dealership. Everybody came in and said, Tammy's mama sleeps with black people, and your daddy doesn't have a job. Your mama shopped at the day-old bread store.
Mustard slopping mayonnaise. Yucky person.
Mm-hmm.
I can handle you,
Mama,
buddy.
black people.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Hello, you bye. Talk for another 4 minutes till it's almost 7 o'clock.
That's mean.
Where are you going to tan?
I don't want to talk to you anymore, because you can't be nice.
Where are you going to tan?
It's funny to be mean.
Where are you going to tan?
I'm not telling you.
Where are you getting your hide colored?
What? What?
Nothing. All right, we got to go.
I'm leaving. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Stop, Brady.
JD, you're a very nice guy, but your friend is a...
Yes.
That's why it works. JD thinks you're a stupid bitch, too.
Yeah, that's why it works.
That's why the show works. Like, yeah, she just figured it out in 3 minutes or less.
I like that.
5 minutes, 5 years ago, and I never touched her. I mean, how am I going to remember?
Obviously, do you remember her at all?
No.
You made quite an impression.
You remember her, don't you?
Huh?
Is she a pig?
No, I don't remember.
Was she? I'll turn the mics off. Was she a pig?
I don't remember.
She was a pig, wasn't she? Yeah. Why would they set you up with a pig?
They didn't. I'm just kidding. I don't remember. I really truly.
Why do fat women think it's going to look better if they tan?
Yeah.
It's like I said before, you don't look better, you look done.
Roast pork always looks better.
Yeah.
Yeah. The place I was tanning, like I said, right next door, connected actually to a gym. And you see the fat women, skinny women walking in the gym, fat women walking in the tanning. You just want to go, other door.
When my brother owned a tanning salon, he would send all the fat chicks to one particular booth. I don't want to
say it. He's out of business now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He doesn't own it anymore.
Go ahead.
Instead of tanning oil?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Marinade.
Cattleman's. It was just like an inside joke with everybody at the tanning salon. Big fat bitch goes back there, gets ready to cook. And right before that, she rubs barbecue sauce on her fat ass.
Oh, man.
Some guy came in one time, was bitching and moaning because they wouldn't give him any free tanning solution.
Right.
So Mark goes, go ahead and go get the thing and I'll bring it in. They watered it down a little bit.
No.
Yeah. Made him scratch.
Unbelievable.
We got a break again, Eddie?
We need to do plugs.
We're done?
Oh, now?
Yeah.
Are we severely that far behind?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch.
All right. Hold on, Daniel.
I'm ready.
Let her rip.
To learn more about the Russ Martin Show, to email anyone on the show, to get in the studio audience, to make a donation to the foundation, or to get on the show's weekly email list, simply go to russmartin.com. To see the shocking perversion that is J.D. Ryan, go to johndavidryan.com. Visit Eddie's fascinating and dangerous website. Go to eddieBoyd.com. To email us during the show, and only during the show, use the Russ Martin Show at hotmail.com. For information about the rest of the station, go to kyng.com.
What time, Eddie?
At 7:06.
We're going to be out by 7:06?
7:06.
What time do we got to hit this break right now?
In 10 seconds.
All right. What is it, Charles?
Yeah,
Are you the wrong chick?
Black man. She does not deserve to be with a black man. She's stupid and she probably fat. Ain't no doubt about it.
All right.
And I'm just calling up and talking. I don't have a problem with what you said about a black man, that she sleeps, that her mama sleeps with black men.
But you'd agree.
She don't deserve to sleep with a black man. She don't deserve to have sex. Somebody needs to neuter her. Just like you said, we need to go to all the Max Googles, and we need to spray some stuff to stop all these stupid people from making more stupid
That's
babies.
right, too many faces. But you got to admit, the sleeping with a black guy was gross.
Oh, yeah, that was
Thanks, Charles.
All right, later.
All right. What do I got to do to piss off somebody in the black community?
Oh, that's just right.
Give it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you once again for the ratings. You guys have been very kind to us, and we appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.